classic WoW coming out. I just don't know if I could play that one. I think it might take over too. Ugh,
Classic
I
WoW will
don't know.
easily consume your soul.
Dude, it's so easy just to let it run rampant.
You ain't even got to worry about that happening. It's a guarantee.
It's so bad. So bad. Because it's like, I know, like me and Amanda, she's like, you play games like every night. I'm
Fuck
like,
yeah.
not
I
every
looked her in her eyes. I said, bitch.
bitch.
JK.
Yeah, but it was like, I was like, well, I raid Tuesdays and Thursdays. Wednesdays I got DnD. And then on the weekends, when there's free time, I like to stay up late. So, and all I want to do is play more, more, more.
You just got to remind her that you got that good penis that she needs, so she's got to keep you happy.
Got the good penis and the only job. So,
There you go, man.
those are two pretty good, pretty good incentives.
It's quite a resume you got there.
It'll probably keep you around.
Yeah. Like, used to be a police officer, now, like, in the army full time. Like, what else do you want from your woman?
That's right. Is she still in school?
Yeah, she had to drop to the nights and weekends program because her grandparents were living here for a
Yeah.
little while.
Uh-huh.
We were trying to help them out. But she's only got like 3 classes left, so she just stretched it out to where she just got a job at the hospital as like a nurse intern, which is basically like an LPN.
Yeah.
So,
She's in nursing school, though, right?
yeah.
Is
Yep.
that through ETSU?
No, she's going through a community college, actually.
Nice.
She was wanting to go to either ETSU or King, but after doing our research and looking at the stats, like their failure rate on whatever that test is that you take at the end, the big one,
Yeah, NCLEX.
are terrible.
Damn.
But like the community college gives you the same, because she's already got a diploma. She got her bachelor's already.
Mm-hmm.
So all she needs is like the certification. So she's in the registered nurse program at the community college, and their pass like ratio is like 80%,
Oh, yeah.
which is like really good.
That's what you want right there.
Yeah, and it's cheaper. So I'm like, yep, that's where you're going.
Yeah, man. Community college is a good deal.
Yeah, going back on it, I wish I would have went.
Yeah, I think the only downside is you don't get to party as hard, but you're not there to party. You're there to learn, so.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Did you guys see that Will Ferrell juggling thing on the internet
Yeah, that was
from
good.
The Office? That shit's hilarious.
Did enjoy that.
I did not see that
We
one.
got 2 more people join the fray. Welcome.
Oh.
Hey, hey. Boys, I'm moving to Florida.
Congrats, man.
Are
What
you going to
part?
Florida?
Yeah, I just got the confirmation today. We just signed the lease today. It's been a hell of a day.
Nice.
Wow, hell. What are you moving down there for again?
Well, because my Caprice lives down there, and my cousins live down there. They have babies, so it'd be nice to be close to family with little one on the way.
Yeah.
And also beach, and our house is an hour and 4 minutes away from Disney. So,
Man, that's pretty nice. At least I know somebody down there that I can go stay with.
damn right, free guest room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeet.
Woo!
Steven, how do you like Kingsport?
I like Kingsport.
Do you?
You do not.
I do. I actually really do. I like Kingsport. I mean, I like Johnson City better, but the cost of living there's a little higher.
Yeah.
I bought a pretty nice house here for a bit cheaper than you would pay in Johnson City.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to change.
But I actually like Kingsport. It literally has everything I need.
Where do you? I know it's a weird question, but where do you go to the dentist at?
So I go to the dentist in Bristol, but I want to transfer up here because
Okay.
one, it's a drive,
Yeah.
and they're like really shitty at TRICARE,
Yeah.
and I've had nothing but problems.
Yep.
I know TRICARE's not the easiest to work with, but god damn it,
I know.
it's their job.
That's true.
So I think I've been talking to a lot of people down here. There's like one specific dentist that does really good with TRICARE, and they say they do good work. I couldn't tell you what the name of it is. I'll have to get it. But
Yeah.
yeah, are you looking at jobs up here?
I'm trying to buy somebody out, man.
Buy somebody out of a house
No,
or a
buy
job?
somebody out of their job.
So how does that work?
They have a dental practice and they're old and they don't want it anymore and they sell it to me.
I'm picking up what you're sitting down.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
I
don't
like the
know. I'd have
Tri-Cities
to.
area. I'd rather be in Johnson City, but I just wanted to get a feeler out for how Kingsport was.
I really like Kingsport, man. I like it because I mean, you're not like there in John City, so you don't get like the John City and all the school traffic,
Yeah.
which is nice. And like Johnson City's literally like I can get to the Johnson City Mall or downtown in like 20 minutes from my house,
Yeah, that's easy.
which is literally like I can get for me to get to my house in Johnson City is the same as me going from where I live to the other side of Kingsport. It's 20 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like, you know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
like right in the middle.
You're still in the mountains?
Yeah, so I'm like I don't remember if you remember when you lived here, but like right off exit 59
Okay.
where Warriors Path is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know where that is.
I live like just right down the road from Warriors Path.
Okay.
So I'm like I'm in the mountains, like there's a lot of hills to get to my house. Just
Dude, that's what I
not
want. I
always the
miss the
best.
hills so much.
I don't you won't miss them if you're running them.
No, fuck that shit. I'm fat, man. I don't run hills.
Oh man. I've been running a lot more here recently. Whooping my ass. It's like, can a man just get somewhere flat around here? Like, whew.
Not in Tennessee,
But there is
man.
there's a trail. So I got a membership at Planet Fitness. They just opened up one here in Kingsport.
Yep.
Been killing that. And there's like a little running area. It's real flat. I
Yeah.
don't know if either one of y'all run, but it's a nice little area. But
Planet Fitness is a good deal, man.
Yeah.
maybe if you decide you want to move to the old Kingsport area, I'm gonna have to start dragging you to the gym.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out. Oh, Steven, you're not in the camera.
Well, no, I'm not,
Why?
because I'm not logged on yet.
Well, get in there.
Is Ayana coming today?
He's gone.
Who?
On permanently?
No.
Matt?
I think he's gone all week.
What's his fucking name? I don't
Lyon?
remember his name. Lyon.
Yeah, I think he's on vacation.
You talking about Matt?
Yeah.
No, Lywin.
The Paladin.
Is that
Stephanie,
somebody-
get on this video. I want to show you something.
Hold on, I'm working on it. What's the website again? Roll20.
What do you mean, what's a website? What an amateur.
I am quite the amateur compared to y'all.
Yeah, man, we're doing 2 sessions a week. If anyone wants to join our Monday session.
I couldn't. I
Is that
wanted
a different character, or
Yeah, it's a different character. Janie's just probably spent like 15 hours creating this elaborate campaign for us.
oh, so he's the DM.
Yeah, right now it's just me, Ayana, or me, Lywin, Jeremy, and Janus.
I might be down. I'll have to. It depends on if I end up quit playing WoW or not.
Well, we do it late. We do it from 10 p.m. to midnight.
How you liking the new expansion?
I like it. A little disappointed with the raid, but all the updates are good though. All the gear updates and.
I just got my access to Warcraft 3 Classic. I pre-ordered Reforged.
Go.
What? Fuck you. That game defined a real-time strategy generation, bro.
Yeah, it did like 10 years ago.
Whatever. Check this out.
I can't see your video. I see Brian. I don't see you.
Wow.
Correction. I see Lancelot.
We'll reconnect the things.
Why don't you reconnect yours? We're fine.
What was that comic, Azog? Not to steal your thunder.
I'm bottle wining it tonight, boys. Celebration.
Oh boy.
Yes, ma'am. 2015.
Would your video work so I can say hey to your wife?
Well, mine's working. Lancelot can see her right there with her robe on and her ponytail. There you go. Hello?
Hey, Daddy.
Hey.
Hold on, let me read.
I hear you.
see Doran now. Still no Forrest.
Wow. Well, whatever. Fuck, I'll show Lancelot. Ah!
That's cool, man. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool.
It's the wedding comic from Spider-Man. It's the alternate cover where it's him and Spider-Man as opposed to him and Peter Parker. And I got the editor Jim Scallerup to sign it, and he put "Hope your wedding turns out better than mine did" because Spider-Man's a terrible husband. And it's a 9.4. I just got it back. It took like 8 weeks.
Oh, you got it graded?
Yeah.
Nice. What's perfect? 10?
Yeah, 9.4 out of 10.
Wow.
No.
So
That's pretty cool.
what do you think?
I
that would
don't
go
have
for?
any. I don't have many people up here that'll even like remotely appreciate that. So I have to figure it out.
Yeah, gotta share it among us.
$12.99, sweetheart.
Hey, I did. Speaking of Spider-Man, I watched Into the Spider-Verse today. Fucking
It's
awesome.
beautiful. It's amazing. It's
It is
literally
really
beautiful.
cool. Like, it's different, but I like it.
Yeah,
It's
a
so
good
good.
one.
And then I found a bunch of comics that I left them at my mom's house, but they were in an old box from when I was younger, and it's like a full set of. Hey, there's Spider-Man. Speaking of him,
Oh hey!
but yeah, it was a box, and I have like a set of 14 comics. It's like a series, and I have them all like laminated, not laminated, but put in like protectors, and I've got them in a book, and I left them at the house. I was gonna show it to you.
Oh, I would love that. Are any Spider-Mans in there? What's the comic?
It's all Spider-Man. It's a Spider-Man series. It's like
Oh!
Spider-Man. I got Spider-Man on my shirt.
We
I know,
just saw
we said hey
that.
to
We
you.
were talking about that. Looking good.
Thank you.
Speaking of Sweet Pea, will you turn that?
Can y'all hear me yelling when I mute my mic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
For sure.
We can hear you, Sweet Pea.
Sweet pea.
Wait, hey! Toilet!
The meatloaf! We want it now!
Bathroom. Bathroom. Bob.
I never know what she's doing back there.
Okay, Forrest. I think I decided on what my feat is gonna be.
Oh, about damn time. What'd you pick?
I picked the real simple one where it just gives me the extra stats.
The wisdom or whatever it's called what was it called?
Yeah, I gotta pick it.
Is Azar's camera working for you guys?
Nope.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
What the?
Go into your set. Are you on Chrome or what are you on?
Yeah, I'm on Chrome.
Yeah,
That's what I'm on. Go to reconnect, like reconnect the chat and update settings in the settings.
All right.
That's what I did, and everybody popped up. But
Well, I just re-clicked it. I can literally see.
it's working now.
I can see everybody but Daddy and Helix.
yeah, I can't see Daddy and you. Let me reconnect again.
I see everybody now, except for he. Oh, yep,
Oh,
see everybody.
I see Sans now.
I only don't see Azog now.
That's me
What
too.
the fuck?
Yeah,
I
so
see.
you're
Yeah.
fucking-
That makes me madder than a one-legged waitress on an IHOP.
So Janus is late. Is Janus the only person we're waiting for?
Oh, I got Daddy now.
I think so.
Yeah, he said he was gonna be late. I think.
Did he?
Yeah, he said he was gonna be a little late, but he'd come when he can.
Sorry, I'll probably be late. I'll get there as soon as possible. Well, if he's gonna be late, might as well go ahead and start, huh?
We're a little short, but I'm down.
Is
We're meeting somebody special this week. Who is this fella?
Yeah,
I guess
well,
Lyric won't be joining us.
you're pretty short anyway, dwarf.
Ooh. That's
Yeah, I might be
racist.
short, but I don't slow down. Like a wrecking ball, boys.
That's what we need.
A cleric wrecking ball.
Have y'all heard of like the spiky barbarian?
Nope.
Where it's like you have to be a dwarf to do this, but a dwarf barbarian, and you have to wear spiky armor, and you can like do things where you curl up in a ball and like roll around and hit people with your spiky armor.
An armadillo. On. Oh, is that on I hear? Is that Lyric? Hooray!
David, where do you live at now? Are you still in Knoxville?
Well, I'm still in JC, brother.
What?
Oh yeah, I forgot I moved to Knoxville for a short bit.
Oh,
I live in a
why?
trailer. I own a trailer.
What the crap? I live in Kingsport. Why are we not hanging out?
I would play disc golf if you ever want to do that. That's pretty much the only thing I ever do. Oh shit! Are you doing anything Monday? You can go tubing with us down the river.
Monday?
You probably
When
have
are
to
you going?
work.
I gotta work, but after
Yeah.
work.
No, we're going in the day.
Oh yeah. Man, I did not know you were still in John City. I thought you were in Knoxville still. That was the last time I've actually seen your face.
Yeah, I yeah. I didn't do much while I lived in Knoxville. Not that I do much here.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, I was in Knoxville. I was in school, so that's not basically all I did.
Yeah. That's actually I was doing my FAFSA just a minute ago. I'm about to go back.
Did you pick going back to ETSU, Steven, or are you gonna do?
No, I think I'm gonna go back to Bethel just because of the program, and I'm already so far in it.
Makes sense to me.
I can pick back up right where I was at. I just really hate the writing based bullshit, but whatever. Just gotta do it. Just gotta get it over with.
No.
Everybody knows you need to have good grammar and be able to write a 5-paragraph paper if you're going into a technical field.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
Of course.
that's exactly what I need.
If I could just get my online classes to stop making me comment on other people's discussion boards posts, that's the worst thing.
Oh,
Give
minimum
people-
of 3 comments on other people's posts.
Super
I
annoying.
agree with what you said, Jennifer. But may I also add?
Oh, it's the absolute dumbest.
You get on there and you're like,
hated
all right, listen
online
here,
classes.
Tommy. Nobody believes what you believe, and you're stupid.
And do what it says on.
Tommy, why don't you go suck a fat baby's dick?
Yeah, but what it actually picture says on my chart.
I wish I could take an online class now that
I'll do
forced
it.
me to comment because I would, and like at the end of every comment, I would put, as President Trump always says, and then just put a quote just to see how it blows people up on the boards.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Trolling. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I troll people because I'm in a.
You troll people in real life too,
I
Steven.
mean, I do, but I definitely troll them when they can't see my face. It's even better. Because I had 2 people in one of my classes before I went to gun school that reported me because they thought I was being too harsh on the responses. It's like, you dumb bitches, fucking red ballers.
That's great.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. They're like, we need you to be more, what is it, objective or whatever the fuck it's called when you gotta listen to everybody's bullshit.
What?
They tell you gotta be more,
Me,
like, neutral.
3 years, yeah, a little over 3 years. March of 2016.
I don't think you can, babe. I think you buy a new mattress.
Yeah, since 2017.
Did you ever buy the book, Forrest?
Bing,
With
bing, bing.
the player handbook.
Yeah, on D&D and Beyond.
No, I've been cherry picking them. Matt's the one who bought the book.
Yeah, I bought the book too. It's pretty sweet. It's like everything at the click of a thing on my phone.
Nice.
Alrighty. Where did we leave off last Wednesday?
We're going to meet creepy Uncle Joe.
We're about to meet this fella.
In Busan? Is that where we were?
Wherever the South Island is.
Okay.
Because we killed that Hydra on the way down. And then met some creepy
I
guy.
remember now.
We have everybody here now,
Here's what I'm showing.
except Josh.
Mine's Josh.
Your webcam's not working.
I couldn't. I can't get it. I can't get it to give me.
Oh,
I think it's probably in that basket.
Mhm.
oh.
Maybe it was the other way.
We'll just-
Thank you.
We'll get the background cam going. There you go. Say hi.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
The back.
FaceTime me when you answer.
1389.
That works. The back of your head.
How much off?
Girl, the back of your head is ridiculous.
I'll change it to an 8.
Do that.
1, 3.
That's fine. Y'all hush. Well, Dad is playing too. They can play in the other room. This is why I have an office.
They won't.
Okay, so we have a substitute for Josh until he arrives. Dusty Donkey is going to be role-playing Valkan,
Hooray!
and it's going to be way better if he doesn't know anything about Valkan's personality and just react how you think Valkan would react to things.
Split personalities.
Hold on, who's doing this?
The
This is
Dustiest
Armand,
donkey.
aka
Hi.
Dusty Donkey.
Holy shit, when did you get in here?
What?
Sneak attack. I didn't get the badum. Usually it goes badum.
Pudding?
Pudding?
Badum.
Okay, so we left off here. Yes, you guys landed on this island, right? What map are you guys on right now?
Poison?
No, you're not. This side of the island.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, right here.
21216.
2, 1,
216.
1.
Social? Should we write down his social security number?
Oh no. It's Amber's filling out the rental application. We're moving to Florida. We're going to be Floridians. So that way we
Gross.
can already be there when we're old.
Ugh.
God, that just sounds miserable. Like,
Might as well go ahead and
weather-
start sweating now.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was sweating now just thinking about it.
I have this little fan that like hits battery powered and rechargeable that hangs from my neck, and I'm already married and I'm already gonna have a kid. So what do I care? So I'm
Say
just
as
gonna
long
have
as
it
you,
on.
yeah. As long as you have AC, I'd say it's probably pretty nice.
Well, right, but I'm talking about like just being outside. I'm just gonna constantly have this battery powered fan around my neck, blowing up my face.
You look like a full-time tourist, but you live there.
Exactly. Okay, sorry, I didn't interrupt.
No, you're fine. So, you guys killed the Hydra.
Hell yeah.
You rolled up into this town on Poisson. Yes, Armand, that's French. And
Lovely.
the people there are super thankful that you killed the monster that destroyed their town, and they want you to meet their leader. Take me to your leader. And their leader is Joseph. So I guess first thing is, do you want to go with these people to meet Joseph?
Yes, I do.
Well, of course. Yeah, I
I
definitely
want to take a long rest
Yes.
first. I got one more minus on me.
Don't have time for a long rest.
Just kidding. Yeah, let's go meet.
Might I ask these people how long this Hydra's been terrorizing their village?
Ooh.
It just swept through in just a single day and just destroyed everything. They'd never seen it before. Came through one time.
Perfect.
Well, we slayed it for you.
And this happened very recently, like the day before. So everything
Wow.
is still like, they're in recovery mode. Everybody's kind of running
My
around,
condolences.
picking up.
What's the,
My
hold on, we're
condolences.
on an island? Like, what's the population here?
The population in this village that you can see, probably a couple hundred people. It's pretty small.
Do they have a, like a cleric site of sanctity? Or
What?
any type of religious stuff?
Oh.
Religious stuff. None that you can make out. Most of the stuff on the shore has been destroyed, just like trashed buildings. And as you get further away from the coastline, it's just like huts and small structures, and they all kind of look the same materials. Nothing really stands out as like a church or a synagogue or anything like that.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna go meet Joseph.
Yeah,
I
I'm
want
ready.
to,
You guys
yes.
ready?
Yeah, let's go meet him. Might as
Yeah,
well go
let's
meet him.
meet
Cool.
this fella.
So they escort you to the largest hut in this village, which kind of seems to be like the central command for the cleanup effort. Everybody's kind of running in and out of this hut, carrying stuff and picking up trash and splintered wood and all that stuff from where the hydra swept through. So you guys go into this tent, and one of the local guys brings you up to this tall, rugged-looking older man, probably 60s, but still, young-ish looking, kind of graying hair a little bit. Think like a buff George Clooney. That's
Oh, wow.
Joseph.
I like it.
And he's going to be accompanied by two robed figures who have their robes drawn up like Sidious style, where you can't see their faces.
Hmm.
So the guy brings your party up to Joseph and tells Joseph that these people claim that they have defeated the beast that destroyed our town, dearest Joseph.
Does the wizard recognize him?
The wizard has never been here before.
Okay.
So no.
Yeah, we did it.
Roll
We killed the
intimidation.
shit out of him. It had a bunch of heads. We kept chopping heads off. More would grow. It died and sank to the bottom of the whatever ocean this is.
So so this is Joseph talking. You guys actually killed that thing? The big monstrous beast that destroyed our entire village? You killed it?
Yes. We killed it with a large amount of cocaine.
It's a hell of a drug.
Hell of a drug, boys.
Oh, there's someone.
We did. We went straight Russell Crowe on his ass.
Yeah, can you tell us anything about it? Like, is it, I know you guys have never seen it before, but did it do anything suspicious? Was there anybody around when it attacked? Can you tell me anything?
It was early in the morning, and the sun had just started coming up, and the tide was acting very strange, not anything like it normally does. And all of a sudden, this thing starts lashing out with its multiple heads, just one building at a time, just biting roofs off, biting people out of the huts, and just destroyed everything it could reach. And the tide with it was higher than it's ever been and washed away a lot of the coastline buildings that we had set up.
Did it seem to be targeting anything specific, or was it just anything it could touch?
No, it was just everything. Anything it could reach, it wanted to destroy everything. That thing was just evil. Pure evil and hatred towards people.
It's not evil anymore because it's dead.
Yeah, now it's dead.
Well, in that case, Joseph insists on throwing you guys a celebratory feast in your honor.
Yeah.
Will there be
Tonight.
damsels?
Yeah.
So he instructs his robed assistants to stop the cleanup and inform everyone in the village to start setting up their party tent.
I don't think
Yeah.
we need I don't know if we need a
So-
party, boys. Do you guys?
I don't
They're
know.
gonna-
I want to do a perception check for any babes.
Go for it.
When you open the car door and how many titties fall out?
Maybe is there a chance for a short rest in between the party?
Maybe.
Sans can what is this guy's name?
Valkan?
Valkan wants to see if these people seem genuine in the fact that like nothing was out of the ordinary, and if there's any like, does he seem sincere in the fact that he was like astounded by the group could kill this thing, and that also that they are genuinely wanting to throw a party for the group.
Yeah, can you roll insight? And
Sure.
does somebody have Valkan's character sheet?
I've got it.
Somebody else hasn't. Okay.
I've got +5 insight. I don't know about what you guys have.
Way to brag, bro.
What? I mean,
Coming in clutch.
So Valkan listens to Joseph talk about the beast and just kind of nods and thinks, yeah, this guy's definitely telling the truth.
Word.
All right. Is there any babes around?
12. So you, you see a girl with blonde hair that's long, but it's tied up in a ponytail, and she's carrying like a stack of blankets out of the big hut, and she kind of shoots you a sideways glance, and you smile at her, and she smiles back, and her entire top row of teeth is missing.
It might be a blessing.
Blessing or a curse. I don't know.
Oh, the bottom row is still there, so you can get that half pincer action.
I'd like to. I want to roll a perception check and see if I notice anything in his hut that might, that might tell us a little bit more about who these people are, who this guy is, or who these cloaked figures are.
Sure.
3. Boom.
Okay, so in the
Oh,
hut.
sorry. That's technically a 19. I forgot I'm -1 still.
Yeah, you're fine. That's fine. In this hut, they've kind of set it up as a temporary command center of sorts. You've got a bunch of tables and chairs and stuff have been pushed to the side of one of the rooms, so there's more room for foot traffic through here. And they've just got like a single long table that's got a bunch of random stuff on it, like papers and scrolls of things and blankets and clothes and food rations. And people are coming in and out. Some people are bringing stuff, other people are taking stuff away, and they just kind of generally seem to know what they're doing without anybody there shouting instructions or anything like that. They're all just kind of on a mission, and everybody's head down, working, doing their thing. Around the perimeter of the tent are, what do you call, Kaylee, what do you call a freestanding candlestick thing?
A sconce?
The sconce would be attached to a wall. This is
Right.
like a freestanding,
Tiki torch?
yeah, tiki torch.
Amber's saying candelabra. Is that what it's going? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what Kaylee said. I thought you made that word up. So there's candelabras all around the perimeter of the hut that are lit that keep light going in there all the time. So Azog would presume that they have been working through the night on this cleanup effort because the candles are all almost burnt completely out.
Okay. Fuck it. Let's let him throw us a party. Let's do it.
I would like to walk up to one of the workers and start a conversation.
Okay.
I'm going to ask him, do you guys do these get-togethers, these parties often?
I'm going to need you to roll investigation.
Nice.
Okay. So this man who just dropped off a big stack of food rations in the tent, he kind of stops and lingers for a second. So Doran walks up and asks him about these parties, and the guy tells Doran, yeah, it's not really a party as much as it is a gathering of sorts. We don't really celebrate things a lot,
Let the sacrifice begin.
but it's but we use the party tent quite often.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. I would like to walk away from this guy.
Okay.
Disengage. Disengage.
What about like a history check of just the history of the island or the people?
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Ooh, what's a history check on a pull? -1. What do you got? +2. There you go. All right.
Okay. So Helix, your character is from the Eye, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So being from the Eye, you've heard plenty of travelers pass through, even though you've never been to this island before. you've heard plenty of travelers pass through and talk about this island enough to know that it's been around just as long as the eye has, and that it's peaceful, and they've never been involved in any conflicts. They've never had any problems that you've ever heard of any kind. It's just been a real. They don't really produce much. They're more of a they keep to themselves kind of island, but non-violent for the most part, and generally friendly place.
Okay. The boys, I say, if they want to throw a party, we should see what's up.
Yeah. Dearest
And they seem
George
like genuine
Clooney,
people to me.
do you have an inn that we can get a short siesta in while you set up for the party, and we can meet you party animals here in an hour or so?
Well, we used to have an inn, but it was destroyed in the attack.
How about a cot?
Um, you're welcome to explore and see if there's a home or homes that are not destroyed that you could stay in. There's probably not a home big enough to fit all of you, so you might have to split up and ask different people.
Ooh, fuck a short rest. We just had one. Let's not split up.
Wait, we just
But-
had one?
But Joseph promises that you will not be disappointed in their hospitality, and that they're going to do everything they can to make you feel welcomed and celebrate the fact that you have, avenged their small village by killing the Hydra.
Okay. Did we get a short rest after killing the Hydra?
You did not. You
Yeah.
sailed immediately here.
So can we ask
Oh,
this king guy?
I have
if he's
in
You
got
were
a
right.
token?
You were within. You were right. You're basically right off the coast when you
Yeah.
killed it.
I had in my notes that you did say we had a short rest. I got plus 3 HP from it.
If you've had a short rest, okay. Did we take a short rest?
Yeah, it was the last
Yeah.
thing we did. I rolled a 3.
Oh, that was like 11 p.m. I don't know what was happening at 11 p.m. That's fine. So yeah, you've already had your short rest, so there's not another one to be had.
Then I'll
Okay.
be pointed to your local tavern.
The tavern was unfortunately destroyed in the attack.
No!
That's why they're
I would like
pretty
to
much
set off to
pooling-
find.
they're pooling what supplies they have in this command center tent
I would like to set off and try to find a temple
with
somewhere.
the structure.
Sometimes there's housing at temples, so maybe.
Yeah. So I need to know what you guys are doing pre-feast.
Pre-feast. Well, if anybody
Because
wants
you've
to
got,
join me,
it's midday and the feast is going to be at sundown, so you've got, roughly
Yeah,
5 or 6 hours.
I wouldn't mind going around the island and looking for some
Yeah.
materials.
yeah, I just want to check out the area, meet the
I'm
people.
gonna go with Dorn and Felix.
Yeah, let's go exploring a little bit. So
Yeah.
we're right here, right now. Is that where we
Yes.
landed?
Yeah, you're in
Yeah.
like the northeast. I'm limited on Roll20 because I'm not willing to buy more island figures. So all the islands look the same, but you're on the northeast coast.
We need to get Janius to do his witchcraft.
I messaged him about it actually. He's gonna work on a couple of custom maps in Illustrator.
Hold on, which island are we on?
I'd be more inclined to pay Janius than I would
You're
be to
slammed with actual work though.
buy their shit.
What island are we on?
Poisson,
Let's just go.
you shut your dirty mouth. What would you have named it? Fish?
That's what Amber just said. She goes, "That's fish in French."
Do you want to walk down this south beach shore, Azar?
Yeah,
See
let's
what
do
we-
it.
See what we can see. Is anyone else coming with us?
Let's do it. Helix is coming too, right?
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
Valkan wants to hang out around the folks, maybe check out. Is there an elder he could go talk to maybe learn a little bit more about the island or anything like that? Or he just wants to hang out with the people, just get an idea of what's going on. He's actually has an inkling of joining in the festivities later, maybe showing off some of his, what I'm reading potentially is like fireworks magic that he can join in and fancy the people with.
Yeah, for sure.
So he's going to hang out, maybe get a lay of the land to see where the best spot to do that would be.
Okay.
Yeah, I might go with him actually because I want to meet the people.
So who's going down to South Beach?
I don't have any desire to meet any people.
I will
Yeah.
go to the beach. I'm looking for trouble.
You kick down the door.
Yeah, violently.
Nice. Okay, so Lancelot, Doran are going to South Beach,
Oh, and Azog.
and Azog going to South Beach. Okay, so you guys, it's probably about an hour walk all the way down the coast to get to the corner here. It's a pretty small island, and in that walk, you don't encounter any other people or any other signs of civilization or infrastructure or anything. It's just coastline, tree line with palm trees. It's very lush, very peaceful. It's like an island in the Caribbean. Everything's just beautiful, white sand beaches, easy walk, nice weather. And once you get to the southeast tip, it's once you round the corner here, it's more of the same. Still no people though. The only people that you've seen have been in this village on the northeast corner.
Any animals?
You don't see any animals.
Okay.
Onward we march.
Onward we march.
So you're gonna loop all the way around?
Yep.
Is that the plan here?
How big is this island? How long is it going to take us to walk around the whole thing?
Probably about 3 hours, 4 hours.
Yeah, I say we just keep walking clockwise until.
Sounds good to me. Get back to where we were.
Okay. So while you guys are walking in paradise, the people that are staying in the town, what are you guys trying to do?
So while they're doing that,
Valkan wants to maybe just chat some people up, see what see what they were up to on the island beforehand, talk to them about what they normally do. Were they kind of what the reaction was to the Hydra? Is this something that they've heard about before? Is this like, are there any stories around that, maybe from a village elder or anything like that?
Do an investigation roll,
Okay.
Valkan.
Let's see what we got here. Man, I'm not playing the character that Josh rolled up here.
You got a pretty bad investigation.
Our characters are all combat stats, man. Just a bunch of
Nope.
Russell Crows.
That's not right. Hold on.
Cheater! Cheater!
-1.
Okay. Well, let's say you do track down somebody that looks like he's Joseph's age, maybe a little bit older. He's got a little bit more gray hair. Looks like he's seen a few winters, if you know what I mean.
I know what you
So you want to ask this guy about the Hydra attack and whether that has something like that has happened before on the island?
Yeah.
So this elderly gentleman is going to kind of shake his head and say, no, nothing like that I've ever seen in my lifetime has ever happened on this island. We live a simple, peaceful life, and it makes no sense. It's completely unfair for the gods to do something like this to us.
Does Valkan know much about the mythology? Is there a specific god that may have potentially caused that Hydra to show up?
So what Valkan would know about this world, and guys, help me out about the Orin Collective. How much do you guys know at this point about that? How much have I revealed versus not revealed?
we know that the Orin Collective is actually a secret organization. That's mission is to keep Poseidon at bay and his creatures at bay. And it's been revealed to us that something has happened where this king that tried to come to the Eye and claim stuff is causing some sort of disruption in the Orin Collective. and the monsters are coming out with increasing frequency.
Yep. So Valkan knows all that stuff that you just said.
Gotcha. Do the people know of the collective as well?
They do.
Cool. Valkan wants to kind of he wants to. I'm trying to think here. He wants to convince this guy that I didn't follow all that background properly. Basically, he wants to incite a little chaos into this guy's mind, whether that be convincing him that Poseidon was trying to attack, or that he was that the Orn Collective was like the cause of that Hydra showing up. I'm not sure which side of the story that is, though.
No, that's fine. You got it. You got it right. It's what is common knowledge in the world is that the Orin Collective is kind of the quote-unquote police force. They're the people that kind of keep law and order in the world. And yeah, he has. He DMs a different campaign. So the common knowledge is that the Orin Collective has kept the peace in the world for a long time, and they kind of regulate trade from island to island. What is common knowledge in the world is... Oh, I'm hearing myself.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. No, that was me.
Oh.
That was
that was
I just
freaky.
launched Brian's live.
So everybody on this island would know that. They would know that the Orin Collective does that. But what they would not know, but what the party knows, because the party has learned this secret, but this not common knowledge, that the Orin Collective's secret mission was to suppress Poseidon from wreaking havoc on the world. So these people are not going to connect those two dots, that the Orin Collective has anything to do with the gods or the mythology or anything like that. So
Gotcha.
if you want to incite chaos in this guy's mind, maybe you try to convince him somehow that those are connected, or that the Orin Collective caused this or something like that.
Yeah, he wants to try to persuade this guy in the fact that the Orn Collective, and while they've always seemed good and kept Poseidon at bay, they're actually loosening their grasp on that control, and they're trying to cause panic and chaos on the islands. And by doing so, they allowed Poseidon to attack this island.
Okay. Roll persuasion.
Okay, here we go. Whew,
Wow.
that was close.
Okay, so you say all that shit to this guy, and he just kind of looks at you with a confused look on his face and just says, "Of course it's the Orin Collective's fault. Why would it not be?"
Valkan, he says, well, aren't they the ones that are trying to take over and exact control over these islands?
No. The Orin
is that the
Collective-
people that showed up?
No, this is this guy talking to Valkan, and he says, no, that's not the Orin Collective at all. The Orin Collective is evil. Those guys have been overthrown, and we don't have to live under their thumb anymore. We've been freed from their rule.
Oh! I'm sorry, I'm not there. I didn't hear this. That's big. I'm not there.
Valkan says, yeah, we're finally getting our freedom here. We've got to. Do other people have the same feeling, or is that just you?
No, pretty much everybody understands that we've been oppressed for years by the collective, and we've finally been freed. That's another reason for us to celebrate today.
Oh, damn.
Valkan nods his head, says, great, let's make sure this is a party no one ever forgets.
Amen, brother.
I'm not there.
So
Okay, so
I'm with him.
yep.
And I asked him who he, what are his religious beliefs? What's like the islands?
Fucking cleric.
Like, do they have a god that they praise? Do they worship certain gods? Like, is there one that they pray to? You know what I mean? I don't sound as fancy as the other guy.
No, you're fine.
You get what I'm saying?
Whoa!
That was impressive.
Everything okay? You good? Okay. So this guy just kind of looks at you incredulously, like, we worship the king, of course. Do you not?
Oh, I bet they took the deal.
Oh! Oh man!
Oh yeah, they did take the deal.
Bastards.
Okay, kind sir. You worship the king. Has he been here recently? When was the last time you guys talked to him?
Oh, we've never been lucky enough to meet the king, but we have met his ambassadors.
What exactly did they promise you guys?
They didn't have to
Swear
promise
fealty.
us anything. You know what? You're asking way too many questions. We're trying to clean up our island and get ready for your feast right now. You need to leave me alone. And this elderly man walks away from you guys.
I'll see you at the party there, old fella. As the gods always say,
The king is mad and corrupt.
be nice to the ones that you love.
Did you
Have a
just hit
good
me
one.
with the demolition man handshake? Greetings and salutations.
Yeah. I read that in a book somewhere, guys, if you didn't know that.
You mean you heard it in a book?
How's our walk on the beach going, man?
So your walk on the beach, you guys are looping around. You're about halfway through your walk and still haven't seen any people or other towns or animals or anything. It's just been white sand beaches and trees along the tree line. You are getting hot and sweaty though, because it's pretty toasty, and you're carrying all your gear.
This is a shitty island.
I want to get back to the village. Let's go. We got to book it.
Yeah, let's get out of this
So
wilderness.
so in town, Lyric and Rosalie, are you guys doing anything in town before the feast? Rosalie's writing thank you cards.
Lyric, are you doing
For-
anything in town?
For what? The baby shower?
Yeah, for the baby shower.
Lyric says no, I don't think so.
Did you say that in your mic?
Yeah.
I don't think I heard you.
I think we went for pedicures.
Heard that?
I agree.
Classic. Okay. So you went for a pedicure. So the one person in town who can do pedicures is going to roll to see how good your pedicure is. That's an 18. So Rosalie's pedicure is amazing. Your feet have never felt better. Oof. But Lyric, unfortunately, got the pedicure lady's assistant who has never done it before and was just trying to figure it out as she goes and broke Rosalie's pinky toenail in half. Sorry, Lyrics. Not Rosalie.
Fantastic. Not contracted a flesh-eating virus?
Okay. So you guys that went on your walk, you've looped all the way around and you come into the west side of the village. And as you get closer to the village, you kind of see one or two huts kind of tucked away into the tree line here, and it just they look the same as the huts that were in the main village. It's just more residential area for people who maybe wanted a little more privacy, that kind of thing. But besides that, it's more of the same as you walk up to the village from the west side.
We're going to peek in some windows, guys, or we're going to just keep on trucking?
So I'd say
That's a good question.
At this point, the sun is starting to set a little bit, and when you make it back to the village, you see that near the tree line, they've set up this huge white tent. It looks like it could hold the entire population of this small village, and you've just got dozens of people carrying supplies into the tent, like chairs and food and all kinds of stuff.
So when we get back to the village, can we meet up with Helix and not Lywin, Valkane, and see what they might have discovered in the midst of their conversations with the villagers?
Sure.
Okay. And so they do, and they catch us up. So so after we're caught up, I'm gonna say, oh my gosh, guys! So we're on an island about to be partied with people that follow the king, who are on a mission to kill. What does this mean for us? Do they know? Do they know this?
I was a little sketched out too when the guy started talking about this being a gathering and not a party, and how regular it seems. I don't know.
I think we're gonna need to be on our toes. Well, except for Anna or Lyric, because she's gonna be kind of hurting.
Be on 9 toes.
Well, this Hydra fucked up their whole town, and then we fucked up this Hydra. So I got a feeling we could probably take them as they stand
I agree.
without reinforcements.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it, but they seem like friendly people, but they do.
Right, but let's just be extra careful with our food and our drink.
I may, I'm thinking about going and stealthing through that village real quick. See if I can, see if anyone wants to, if there's anything valuable lying in the village. People's personal belongings. No one's offered me shit. We just saved their town.
What? He offered you a feast. They're throwing a feast for you.
Yeah.
The perfect
All right.
distraction.
I just feel like they could have some valuable loot in that village.
They could, but that
Is this
would be
typical
against
for
the
Doran
gods.
to want to walk around and
Okay.
pickpocket?
Okay,
Yes.
we don't have to. Now, stealing from the poor is not my thing. Although it is tempting because these bastards are all following the king. Don't even have a god they worship. Just following the king.
Assuming Armand told us information he gathered while we were walking on the beach, we may suspect that they've gathered their magical items somewhere to be sent back to the king, because that's what he requested of the eye.
Where would that
Damn!
be?
Yes!
There's no way they would keep that in the village.
What about them three little tents you guys saw?
Oh, on the west side?
Yeah, like when you guys were walking around, you guys didn't go check them out, but you saw them
Maybe.
kind of tucked back away back there. Maybe.
And I think we have to be under the assumption that if not Jacob, then his two hooded friends are the king's emissaries.
Hmm.
If someone's good at deception, could we ask that or tell them we have a magical item to donate, and they would tell us where to submit our magical item?
Ooh.
Ooh, good call.
Yeah, you could do that.
Maybe we wait till people are starting to get drunk at the party.
Yeah. What about if we send Doran out to scout out the town, like while everybody's starting to get a little.
Yeah, I kind of wouldn't mind doing that. Just sneaking around the town, the village, seeing if there's anything suspicious.
Yeah, you can look for magical items and/or get a little sticky finger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Sans, what's the setup right now? What are people starting to gather for the party at this point?
Yes, the sun's going down, and everybody is kind of moving towards the tent, bringing in last-minute things. And one of the people going into the tent notices you guys are kind of huddled around, talking to each other, and says, "Guys, come on! The feast is getting ready to start. Are you coming inside?"
Yeah.
Yep.
I walk
En
towards
route.
the inside.
Why wouldn't we go in at this point?
Yeah, I'm a drunk anyway, so I need some drinks.
Okay.
I'm moving on in. Anybody joining me?
Ooh. Scenery
Yeah, I'm
change.
going.
I'm enjoying it.
See what we got going on here. Oh.
So in this tent, Joseph invites you to sit at the head table with him. And I didn't want to drag like 100 tokens onto the board, but you've got these really long wooden tables that they've pulled out from God knows where to set up in this tent, and they're just lined with people on all four sides. And then there's people around the sides that don't have a place to sit that are standing, and this tent is totally packed out. And you've got Joseph in the middle of the head table. You guys are surrounding him on either side. And then these two guys in the corner here are the robed figures whose faces you haven't seen yet.
I think we should go talk to them.
Who's
Lancelot,
the
why don't
wizard?
you? What about Azog or Lancelot? You guys like pretend to get drunk and then go there and talk to them, or actually one of the females. Let's do that.
I don't have very good face skills, but Lyric does. The bard.
Ooh,
What am I doing?
that would be good. The bard. Could get-
Armand, the wizard is your Jiminy Cricket.
Oh, do I have a familiar?
Not yours. It's the party's like.
Oh, is it an
like,
actual character in the game?
Yes, it's a character in the game. It's an NPC that is friendly to the party. He recruited your party to assassinate the king.
Oh, fucking sick. Let's go.
And that's the king that these guys worship, FYI.
Right.
Okay, so you guys all, I assume you guys are all going to go up to the head table because everybody in this tent is watching you right now.
Yeah.
So you guys are sitting up here with Joseph. Joseph stands up and puts his hands up, to kind of silence all the chatter and everything. And everybody just immediately gets quiet once Joseph puts his hands up. And he says, "Citizens of North Bay, today began as a day of mourning, but now turns into a night of celebration. For our friends from a faraway land have brought us vengeance over the beast that sought to destroy our way of life." When he says this, the crowd just busts out into applause. Everybody's going nuts. You guys are rock stars. You got girls flashing their boobs at you. It's great.
Giggity.
Do we get any dick flashes?
You do get some dick flashes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still.
Especially
that's for the
Azog.
ladies. Yeah. Azog and the ladies.
If Lyman was here, he would be getting the most dick flashes because he apparently has the biggest dick.
I'm a fucking bear. What are you talking about?
Depends on who you ask.
He said Lywin. Right?
So after the applause dies down, Joseph goes on. "Tonight we will remember those who were lost in the battle and honor their memories as deemed necessary by the gods. Enjoy the food, drink, and company, and join me on the beach at midnight for the most beautiful remembrance ceremony this side of Poisson has ever seen. Hail King Remy." And when he says the last three words, everybody in the tent echoes it and raises their glasses. "Hail King Remy." And then it busts back out into chaos as everybody starts tearing food and drinking and having a good time.
Valkan definitely joined in the Hail King Remy and followed along with the clapping and everything as it was going on.
I sat peacefully. I didn't do shit.
I just said hail and lifted my bottle.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Kaepernick in the corner took a knee.
Yeah. I just raised my glass in laughter and drank without saying anything.
So Joseph is going to sit down, offer Lancelot a bowl of bread, and ask him, "So how did you guys come to be in this part of the world?"
Well, we were looking to praise the Almighty King guy that we just hailed and sailing around to do his good deeds and look where we could be of use. Appears that we found the right place.
So where are you from?
We are from a faraway land. You probably never heard of it. Zootopia.
Okay. Roll perception, or not perception, persuasion. No, deception. Those are the same chat. Charisma, but if you're spec'd into deception, we'll see.
Deception.
We'll see if Zootopia flies.
Oh, it does.
Fans, tell us everything about Zootopia.
Well, that's not my job. So Joseph just kind of nods. Zootopia sounds like an amazing place. What's Zootopia like this time of year?
Oh, it's quite an interesting place. It's both hot and cold, depending on what side of the island you're on. There's penguins and lions and all kinds of wonderful, majestic beasts. We trained ourselves hunting and slaying them. That's how we grew so strong to kill hydras.
It's interesting that I've never heard of this island because I've been around a long time and I'm pretty familiar with this area. Is Zootopia pretty far away from here?
Oh, it is very far. You see, the king that we're
Super
all
duper.
worshiping is expanding the empire, so he's included our territory only a few years ago. You wouldn't have heard about it until his glorious conquests of late.
So which way would I go if I wanted to sail to Zootopia?
Would,
Gotta have a magical
Just
compass.
give me a general like east, west, north, south kind of deal,
we're gonna
and like a rough
say
number of days.
east, the far east, for many, many moons. 3 months.
So it's on the other side of the capital.
It is. It
Yeah,
is.
that's why. Okay, that's why I've never heard of it.
Indeed.
Okay. All right, Lancelot, you got lucky. So, Joseph is gonna turn the other way, and since Lion's not here, I'm gonna switch you guys. He's gonna ask Azog similar question you ask. So, Azog, you don't look like the others in your party. You look a little bit more battle worn. Where do you hail from?
Well, I hail from the
Zootopia?
I am honestly, I don't know where I'm from, actually. I don't know where I'm from.
It seems that way.
I was orphaned as a child, and the last thing that I remember of my origin was my mother and father handing me to a foster family and sailing off in the direction of the evil Orin Collective, or Orin Collective live, or hail or are. And that's why I joined the party in the first place, because I am on a quest to find out where I'm from and who my parents are.
That's very noble of you. Good luck in that journey. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I just deleted my character. Oops.
Oh.
Oh no!
Where'd you go?
It's okay. I actually created a page in Roll20 where it's just a blank page with all your tokens because Matt did it 3 times in a row that one night.
Shoo.
I would expect nothing less.
So while the feast is going on, is there anything you guys want to do?
Get drunk.
I'm trying to get drunk. Or at least drink some.
And
Valkan wants to jump in kind of the conversation at the tail end of with Azog and says, Joseph, how long have you been here? Where are you from?
God, you're so smart.
So Joseph says, I was born on this island just like my father and his father before him, and I've been here my entire life. And I've done everything possible to try to protect the people of this island, and this week I failed in that task. And I'm just very thankful that you guys are here right now.
Is this one of those, his name is Joseph, his father's name was Joe, his grandfather's name was Joe with J-O, it goes down the line kind of thing?
No. His father's name was Kent.
Kent. Valkan says, well, Kent and his fathers before him would still be proud of you. Look, the island still stands. It was a near impossible task for you to handle. We're happy to help, and we're more than thankful for the feast that you're providing for us.
Well, that's actually good to hear, because I'm hoping that you guys will help me in the midnight ceremony.
The midnight ceremony, what does that entail?
So we're going to go down to the beach, and we're going to perform our island's ritual to honor the dead who fell in the attack.
Which is sacrificing
Valkan says he's a bit of a performer himself, and he looks forward to it.
Oh, is there a performance that you would like to put on, maybe before the ritual?
He kind of leans back in his chair a little bit, turns his head away, and says, "Well, I've got some tricks up my sleeves. We could. Are there other performances happening before we go?"
You got some tricks up your wizard sleeve?
The whispering guy.
God. No, it's just gonna. We usually just we just do the deed. There's not really much showmanship to it. It's more of a reflective remembrance type of thing for us.
Valkan says, "Then it would probably not be fitting for this evening for my type of performance, but maybe one day. One day I can show you."
Yes. Well, I mean, it's entirely up to you. You guys are the heroes here, so if you wanted to do that, I would allow you to do that.
Is there music playing?
Is there music playing? Yeah. Let's say there's a little four-piece band. It's kind of back here in the corner. Not really anybody dancing or anything. They're just kind of. You got like a lute, maybe like a.
Some ghetto instruments since everything got destroyed.
Yeah.
Word.
Maybe
So
like
people
a
are
guy
like,
with a little hand drum, one of those cajon type things.
yeah. So people are enjoying themselves, right? It's not like
Oh,
a
yeah.
weird situation for anyone.
No, this is a party. Everybody's smiling, sharing drinks, hanging out. It's a good time.
Valkan turns to Helix and the wizard, and he says, "I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go hang out with these folks." And he wants to kind of go sit at some tables. He feels a little awkward being up on stage, just kind of being looked at. So he wants to go kind of mingle with folks.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Let's get up and mingle away.
Okay. So you guys feel free to move your tokens wherever you want to move them.
I wish I could.
Oh, can you not? Hang on, let me give you permission.
How'd you get the range on that?
The fourth option down looks a circle with a ruler in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stay by my side of my healer, just in case.
Yeah,
My guy is shmammered, of course.
come on down.
Just making small talk with people. Nothing too big. Mostly just eavesdropping.
Can be controlled by Armand. Save. Try it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So when you guys move away from the table, who was the first one to move away? Helix.
Helix.
So Joseph is going to yell out to Helix, "Where are you going, friend?"
I want to intermingle with the people that we have saved.
Okay, that's fine. Just stay close where we can keep an eye on you. Because remember, this whole thing is in your honor. We don't want you sneaking off or anything. And he kind of winks at you, like he's half joking, but also not.
Yeah. Doran looks at Helix and says, "Man, this guy's super anal."
This guy's been. How are we going to get you out of here? We'll have to wait a little longer.
Okay. So what else are you guys doing besides mingling?
I am being like the creepy guy. I'm looking for like some kids that are maybe playing or like hanging out. I want to go
Damn,
chat with the
Epstein.
children.
All right. I'm done following Helix.
Kids talk. Just saying.
Felix gonna hop a plane down to Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
So are you looking for anything in particular in this tent? You say you're looking for kids. Roll a perception, Helix.
All right. Not very perceptive of children.
No, man.
No, you just kind of see You don't see any kids. You just see like
Just people, a wave of them.
18 and older party area.
Mm, that's probably a good thing.
All right.
Oh, let's see here. What else can I do? Actually, I want to go. I want to go talk to the guard, like one of these hooded figures.
Okay.
I'll make my way up here. Dorn, you want to join me? I don't know. Just up
I'll
here.
go. I'll go join you. Yeah.
Okay. Come over
Then
here.
I'm gonna whisper to Helix. I'm thinking about sneaking out of here. Maybe seeing what's going on, because this Joseph guy is putting out some bad vibes. I want to see how many guards they have. Subtly to Helix as we walk together.
Perception on food and drink.
You do what now?
Can I roll a perception check on the drink? Make sure it's not poison.
You can.
What's she saying?
Yes. She wants to do a perception check on the food and drink to see if she can tell if it's poisoned.
Word.
Ooh. Think about that. I hope it's not poison. I'm probably going to be on the floor here in just a minute.
I think they're saving us for the ceremony.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like he's
Okay,
really
with
big.
that,
Is this on?
so Rosalie kind of looks around. She's suspicious of drinking any of the wine or eating any of the. But looking around the whole tent, she sees what looks like kind of maids or bartenders or whatever you want to call them that are going around refilling people's jugs, and they're using the same jug to fill the head table, all the other tables. Everybody's sharing food across everywhere, including Joseph. He's eating and drinking everything. So Rosalie doesn't get the vibe that anything is poisoned because everybody's sharing everything. So if it is poison, you're all screwed, including Joseph. So she thinks that it's probably okay.
This on?
Word.
So I want to ask about this ritual to honor your dead, because I feel like he said that twice and hasn't really exactly said what they're gonna do.
So you're asking Joseph that?
No, he's not gonna say anything. So I'll want to ask somebody else.
Okay. Who's your target person that you want to ask? Because with this crowd, you've kind of got your run-of-the-mill, what of all 18 and older, but all
So
various
I want to
ages and
ask like
genders and.
the old women that know everything and say they don't gossip, but gossip every minute of their lives.
So the Baptist women. Okay. So let's say you mosey over here because those old women want to be in the opposite corner from where the band is playing because it's too loud.
Typical.
So there's a group of 4 older women that are sitting at the end of this table, and you just kind of want to mosey up to them and ask them what exactly?
So we've heard that we're going to help with this midnight ceremony, but we haven't been told very much about it. We want to know what exactly you do to honor your dead on the beach.
Okay. Roll persuasion for me.
Is that D20? Plus. Oh, I've got to say, hang on, I got to check.
Why are you blowing me up, Kaylee?
Persuasion?
Oh, that's my dad.
Have you talked to this guard yet, Helix?
No, I've just been kind of like hanging out watching him while other people
Yeah.
are doing things.
18
Damn.
plus 6. What is that?
Hard, bro.
Okay.
Good at everything.
I see you, Lyric. Okay, so the lady that's sitting directly in front of you kind of spins around on the bench there, and just kind of smiles and says that you've probably never seen anything like this before, but you're going to be in for a treat.
Are there like sacrifices? Like what?
All right. So I would like to furtively leave the dining area, if I could.
Hold on, before you do that, I have an idea. So what if we do like a distraction? What about if we have somebody like try to get everybody's attention for like a big speech, or like let's have um, what's his character's name again? What's Matt's character's name again?
Lyle.
Island.
Lyle could get up and maybe do a performance to get everybody's attention, and then maybe you could slip out that way, so it's a little more evasive.
No, if somebody's going to do performance, it's got to be somebody that's here because you're going to actually do it.
I could do
Yeah,
a
he's here.
performance. I could play my bagpipe.
Play the bagpipes.
Ooh, bagpipes.
I mean, I do have that.
Okay.
Is that something you want to do? Do you want to have a performance?
I'm just suggesting this stuff to Doran. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever he wants to do. He's the sneaky one.
I mean, am I allowed to walk over there and tell her real quick? Put on a distraction?
Sure. I mean, there's you got to
Yeah.
work with me here on the imagination part, but this room is packed full of people, so it's going to be easy for you to slip across the room.
Okay.
The lyric.
Yeah. So, hey, Lyric, if you can put on a good distraction, I'm going to try to sneak out of here and go check to see what's going on with their guards. 'Cause I don't see any guards in here.
Okay.
Maybe a few, but they've got to have more than this.
All right. So Lyric whips out her bagpipe and stands on top of the table, and she's gonna play a ballad for the dead that they played in Zootopia, apparently. So I gotta roll for performance, correct?
What's the name of this ballad for the dead that they played in Zootopia?
It's nothing like
Ballad
you've
for the
ever
dead.
seen before.
Okay, fair enough. All right, yeah, roll performance.
Okay.
Okay. Which table are you getting up on?
I'll get up on the old lady's table.
Okay.
Do I need to move my character on there?
Yeah, go ahead. So there's kind of a lull in between songs for the band, so you decide to take advantage of that and you start playing this Zootopian ballad. And you're kind of you're turning some heads. It's pretty good. People are like slowly realizing that the music is coming from another place, from up here near the head table. So generally all the people in the crowd in the top half of the room, so like from here up, are looking at Lyric and listening to the ballad, including Joseph and everybody at the head table.
Are there any doors around this area of the room?
There's only one door in and out, and it's at the south end of the room.
Oh, gosh.
Is Valkan privy to Doran doing these type of things, or like the group? Are they on the same wavelength in terms of what they typically do in these kind of situations?
Yeah, everybody would expect Doran to try to sneak around or do something like this.
Would Valkan notice him kind of being a little sneaky dude right now?
I'm sure he would, yeah.
Cool. What Valkan wants to do at the end of Lyric's ballad is kind of, as people are, I would assume, looking on and or clapping or nodding their head, he wants to kind of very loudly go, gather everyone, let us regale you of the story how we defeated the Hydra.
The south end of the room? Is that what you said?
Nice.
Like
Yeah,
a
the
clean-
door in and out of the tent is at the south end of the room.
All right, so everybody's distracted up here.
So are you attempting to sneak out the door?
Is Valkan's character going to move? Does he have the ability to move?
Valkan's gonna stay kind of in the middle of the room here. He definitely thinks he can get the best audience being in the dead middle.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to try and sneak out the south door.
Okay. Roll a stealth check. And before you roll it, since there is a distraction up at the north end of the tent and everybody's looking that way, I'll give you advantage
So I roll twice?
on this roll. Yeah.
$27.
Okay.
I only needed one.
So basically, at one instant you're there, and the next instant you're gone, and absolutely nobody noticed you leaving, and no one notices that you're gone.
All right, first I would like to check the near perimeter and see if there's any guards. Just kind of look around,
I'm
see what the
hiding.
hall.
I'm
Like
hiding.
I already probably know what all the hallway layouts look like, right?
Well, this is just a tent, and it's just kind of set up outside. So you exited the tent.
Yeah, I just want to
and
like
now
look
you're-
down the beach or
You're,
see
you're
if
like
there's
on the
any.
beach. Yeah, you're on the beach and it's dark outside.
I want to look around and see if I can see any sources of light.
Okay, roll perception.
Grab one of them tikis.
I don't want to hold light. I just want to look around and see if I can see any light right now. So
The
that's
only source of light that you can see is coming from like it's kind of emanating from under the sides of the tent behind you. And it's giving off enough light that it's kind of giving you like a 20-25 foot radius around the tent itself, but you can't see up and down the coastline. You don't see any other lights.
okay. Well, I'm gonna use. I have a night vision of some sort. Let me see what it's called.
Tiefling passive.
It's a
Yeah,
tiefling.
I'm taking that into account. You still can't
So
see
it's got
it.
like a. I'm trying to find out if it has a 60-foot or a 30-foot range.
Yeah, it's irrelevant because even within 100 feet of you, you don't see anything, any other sources of light.
All right, I guess I want to do another stealth check and try to sneak around the island with my dark vision and just look around, see if I can see anything.
Okay, I'll just assume that that stealth check that you rolled was good enough to just stay sneaky for this whole journey. 'Cause it was a 20. So
Okay.
I'll just give you another perception check that's kind of a general. You're going to walk along the beach and the village while it's abandoned because everybody's in the tent. So
Okay.
you have totally free reign over this. So just do one general perception check, and I'll tell you what you find in the village. 8. So everybody has kind of dropped what they were doing, so it's still pretty chaotic in terms of buildings being amiss and torn up and debris everywhere and things like that. There's no people that you can see. You just assume that everybody's still in the tent, but you don't see anything that strikes you as odd or out of the ordinary. It just looks like everybody dropped what they were doing and threw this party.
All right. Guess I'm gonna go back to the party then.
So inside, while he's sneaking around, what are you guys doing inside? So let's what I really want to hear is the 90-second version of how you defeated the Hydra from Valkan, who wasn't there.
Are people like turning in and like paying attention to Valkan?
Oh yeah, everybody's listening.
Cool. Valkan kind of slowly walks around the circle as they're paying attention, and he says, "What time of the day did we wash up or show up here?"
It would have been midday.
Midday. So okay. So Valkan says it was a tumultuous night out on the sea. We've been traveling. We heard word that the God King, whatever his name is, was coming to the island, or that you were an island of the king, and we wanted to come pay our respects. But the sea was treacherous. The winds were howling. He actually he notices a kid has a little ship toy in his hand, and Valkan casts Mage Hand to grab it out of this kid's hand and starts floating it across the air. And he says the waves were crashing and rolling, and all of a sudden the Hydra showed up, and he wants to cast what is it? Shape water, and he actually causes all of the water and all the tables around him or on the chairs around him to splash out of their cups, shocking people. And he says, the Hydra showed up, but we were ready for it, and we were ready to kill it. He kind of gives a wink to Lancelot, to the folks at the table, and there was battling, and he wants Lancelot to like slam something on the table to like make an effect in the battle. Nice. And he just kind of retells the story of fighting Hydra. There was blood. There was dangerous times. The ship was almost taken under at one point. Even Leowen was on the back of the Hydra, crashing his spear into its head or whatever Leowen's carrying. We almost lost Rosalie. It was dangerous, but we knew we were coming to your island. We had to save you. And in the end, we killed the Hydra. He lets the water kind of subside back into the cups. And then he says, in the end, we did it. We killed the Hydra. The sun came up. He casts light on a very small plate and holds it in front of everyone. And he says, we knew we could be your light. And then he bows and winks to Lyric as to play some exit music.
Okay, so as Lyric starts her music, she just kind of plays a couple of notes and then stops because she sees that everyone in the crowd has just got really big-eyed when Valkan started using magic. And everyone has like this ghostly look on their face. Everyone looks terrified, and they all are kind of looking at Joseph. And Joseph is just red. You can see steam coming off of his head. He looks like he's about to explode. But he restrains himself, and he says, we very much appreciate your tale of heroism as much as we appreciate the fact that you killed the Hydra for us. However, you should know, as fellow supporters of the king, that he does not appreciate those type of cheap parlor tricks, and neither do we. But given that you just saved us, and that you're new here, I'll let it slide this one time. And then so when he finishes saying that, the red kind of subsides from his face. He breaks out into a smile, and he says, "Let's hear it for the great heroes who have brought us light in this dark time." And he starts clapping, and then seeing Joseph start clapping, all the other people kind of loosen up and start clapping to the end of Valkan's story.
Valkan takes an even deeper bow to Joseph, kind of keeping an eye on him and letting him know, like, okay, bud, the whole bow.
Ballsy move. Ballsy move.
Hey, man, we had to get Doran out there pretty sneakily. It was worth it.
It was worth it for me to not roll perception.
So the feast has been going for a while now. It's approaching midnight. People are starting to exit, and the food is mostly gone. A lot of people are kind of walking a little stumbly and rumbly and bumbly. Is there any last minute stuff you guys want to do? Or are you going ceremony? What do you guys?
I'm still just so confused because we have not got a solid answer to this. I don't still feel comfortable about it. Nobody's saying what we're doing. It's always like, it's going to be a spectacular show.
We're about
It's going
to
to be something that you've never seen before.
We're about to fight these people.
I'm going down to the ceremony.
Yeah, I mean,
Drink
I
in
want
my
to join. I
hand.
want to see what's up, but just got an eerie feeling about it, boys. Eerie feeling.
So, Doran, did you sneak back inside?
Yeah, I want to sneak back indoors and
I'm
go
gonna say
right
you
back
don't-
to my
You
table,
don't
right
have
back to
to.
the next to
You don't
Ross.
have to. You don't have to roll a check on that because by the time you sneak back in, a lot of people are going.
It's like, oh, I was just taking a piss by the ocean.
All right, so everybody's going down to the beach now
Yes.
with Joseph.
Yeah, let's go to this beach.
Yeah, I guess. I'm sure people would find it weird that Valkan wouldn't be there.
Okay, stand by. I just want to make sure everything's ready on this map.
Oh man.
So as everybody's leaving, the wizard is going to pull. Who's next to him? Who's the closest person to the wizard? Azog.
Okay.
So as everybody's kind of leaving, the wizard is going to pull Azog aside and say, "Listen, I don't trust this guy. I don't know what's going on this island, but this is weird. So I'm going to see if I can go find him. You guys need to go down to the beach and just pretend like everything's hunky-dory and do whatever he says, within reason. But just buy me some time to go to see if I can find anything."
10-4, good buddy.
So the only person that hears that is Azog, and you guys are going down to the beach now.
He's trying to go find Joseph, you said?
No, the wizard is going to go look for clues as to why this guy is so weird and what's really going on here.
Got it.
Does he have some kind of like? Never mind. That won't work. Disregard.
Okay, so as you guys walk down towards the beach,
No, wait. Can I?
What?
Can I?
Go ahead.
Can I like try to catch up to them and let them know what Wizard just said to me?
There's too many people around, and you don't want them to over.
Okay.
Everybody's kind of walking in a group, and you all go out of the tent, and you turn and you start walking down the coast. And as you get closer, you walk for a good 15, 20 minutes. It's a pretty decent walk, probably half a mile, 3/4 mile to this spot on the beach where you guys walked by it before. It was just totally empty. But it's the spot towards the northwest that had the kind of isolated huts that were out in that area.
Okay.
So as you get closer, you see that there's a light emanating in the distance, and the closer you get, you see that it's just torches, tiki torches that are stuck up in the sand, and they're illuminating a huge area. The area is outdoor, it's uncovered, it's just as big as the party tent, and everybody's kind of gathering around this area in the light. So Joseph and his two robed guardians are escorting you guys through the crowd, and the crowd parts to let you through, and you come into this kind of clearing in the crowd to the center of what everybody's looking at, where the source of all the light is. And you see that there are 8 small wooden platforms that have been kind of shoddily constructed in a hurry. And they're about 100 feet away from the water line. Each of these wooden platforms is just a small step above the sand, just like a 2x6 that's turned down. So it's just like 6 inches above the sand. And each one of these platforms has a round wooden post in the middle of it that's about 7 feet tall.
What in the fuck is going on here?
Joseph kind of leans in and talks to his robed assistants, but you guys can't hear because he's whispering. And
Correction. I got a question.
okay,
Can I see him? Like, am I able to watch him?
Joseph?
Yeah, like he's talking. I can view him, right? I can see him talking.
He turns over his shoulder so you can't see his face, but you see that he's talking and gesturing to his assistant.
Nuts. Okay, never mind. Disregard.
So this assistant is going to kind of mosey this way. He's going to turn back to the opposite direction of where you guys came from. And I think I have my map backwards. Just don't worry about it. So he kind of does like he's landing an airplane, right? He's got a couple torches, and he's doing this deal, like landing these signals.
Signaling somebody in.
Yeah. And then you guys see a group of people approaching in the distance. And come on, roll 20.
Distance to the left over here?
Yes.
And when you say group, do you mean like 7 or 37?
I'm trying to unhide it.
Hmm.
You guys see that?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So as this group gets closer, you see that there are 4 more of these robed figures that are identical to the 2 that have been following Joseph around attached to either hip. And they're escorting a group of 8 people. And these 8 people are in chains. And when they reach the platforms, you can see that these people are just decrepit, malnourished. They look like they're an inch from death. The chains have been on them for God knows how long. Their arms and wrists are bleeding. Their legs are bleeding from the chains. And these 4 robed figures are going to start slowly putting one of these people on each of these platforms and chaining them to the posts one at a time.
These look like normal people, all things considered.
Yeah, just old and close to death.
It's like they've been tortured type deal, or just like
Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm going to say, Joseph, speech. Give us a speech. Give us a speech in memory and in memorandum. Whatever.
So Joseph kind of holds up his hand. He says, "That part is coming. Have patience."
I lean over to Azog and I'm like, what is going on here? I don't feel comfortable here. This is not part of my faith.
Can I whisper to him that we need to stall?
Sure.
We've got to stall this. Well,
Okay.
before he kills these people, we've got to let the wizard have some time.
The wizard? What's the wizard doing? Where is the wizard?
Wizard's doing his own thing. We just got to give him some time. Let's do it.
Okay.
Tasta, where are you at? Are you next to me?
I probably should be if we're talking.
Right. So let's
I
let's
moved
see.
over here because I was whispering in your ear. I'm like,
All right. Let's see if we can kind of get pass the message on to somebody that can cause a distraction.
Joseph is going to turn back towards the crowd, and he's going to say, "My friends, tonight we remember those who lost their lives in the attack on our humble village. The gods have given me a vision that we should honor our fallen with one sacrifice for each of our saviors. The gods have assured me that this aligns with the king's wishes and that those who died in the attack will spend forever in bliss and happiness." And as he's talking, the robed figures that escorted the people in start handing you guys torches, one each.
oh, hell no. I refuse. Sorry.
And then Joseph goes on, "In the name of King Remy Tidemore, blessed be his name, we give these sacrifices in honor of our fallen friends and ask that you guide them into the afterlife you have designed for those of us who believe in your greatness." So now you guys each have a torch in your hand. Joseph looks down and gestures at you to move forward.
But wait, we must at least hear the last word and testament of each sacrifice.
Joseph's eyes just get really big, and he shakes his head, and he gestures a little bit more prominently for you to move forward.
Can somebody persuade him?
Can
Or intimidate
somebody
him?
use shape water to get some water to come out and distinguish all of the...
There's way too many torches for that.
Can somebody
Can-
cause rain?
What? Sorry, because I don't want to go off the rails for Josh's character. Like, what is they're for the king dude? We don't like the king dude, correct?
Yes.
You guys don't like the king. You're on a mission to assassinate him.
Okay. And our. Okay.
And
We must
plus-
have a song. Sacrifice deserves a song.
a glorious song.
I refuse to light anything until my magical bard sings a tale of, sings a song of grieving and remembrance.
Tis
So
Zootopian tradition.
Joseph kind of walks up and near Azog and says, "My friend, this is not a time for song. This is a time of solitude and remembrance.
Hmm.
I'm ready to get the
Can
sneak
we
attack.
roll a
Excuse me.
perception check on the like the crowd? Like, are they happy about this? Are they?
Yeah, go ahead. Did you say that into your mic or just to me?
Those into the mic.
Well,
So Rosalie kind of looks behind her at the crowd, and everybody's just watching, like straight ahead, looking straight ahead, watching, very serious looks on their faces. Nobody's distracted, nobody's texting or anything like that. Everybody's just focused on what's in front of them.
I look at Joseph and ask, what did these people, are they voluntary? Or how did these people become the sacrifices?
Well, with all due respect, friend, it's not your place to question where these people came from. This is our custom in our island, and that doesn't affect you one way or the other.
Sorry. Did he say during his speech that this was the will of the gods?
Yes.
Okay. Um,
Will of the gods. Because he saw a vision. Isn't that what he said? He saw a vision from the
Yes.
gods saying this would please the king.
It's not that this would please the king. What he said in his speech was that this sacrifice would basically allow the souls of the people who died to enter the good afterlife.
I think Valkan is going to cast Shatter. And if I'm reading it right, he can cast it right here. Sorry, I'm zero familiarity with 5e spells.
Shatter?
Yeah.
Stand by. Shatter. Creature, con saving throw, thunder damage.
So I'm reading it as he can cast it here, and then it's a 10-foot radius from there, right?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay.
So if you cast it in the middle, it would hit all three of these dudes.
Gotcha. He wants to cast that, and Shatter is a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from your opponent. So basically, a incredibly loud cracking noise comes out from the space in between these three lackeys, guards, hooded folks, and with it, they all have to do a Constitution save.
Okay. So this is, what's the DC?
How do I find that out? Sorry, guys.
That's okay. It's going to be your spell save DC on his character sheet.
Spell save DC would be a 13.
16 for the top left.
Okay.
Bottom left, 15. Bottom right, 4.
Okay, so the first two save, the last one doesn't.
Okay, and then on
Is
the
that
save,
correct?
creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful. So roll your damage. So that's damage for the whole thing.
So 6, 6, and 12.
Yes, 6, 6, and 12.
Hold on.
So
I have a
I will
question.
mark that. I'll mark that damage, and everybody else roll initiative.
Before we, while he's doing that, am I allowed to assassinate somebody?
Nope.
So I was gonna see if I could do something while he did that, like simultaneously.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
want to railroad it. I didn't know what you guys wanted to
So
do.
you're good. I
That
was
was my
gonna
bad. I
wait.
should have done. I should have said something while you were doing it.
However, this timing works out, Sans, Valkan wants to also yell out, a sign from the gods. Why is he smiting the people that were carrying these individuals?
What's that?
When Valkan cast Shatter and like damaged these folks, he also looks at Joseph and points over to the sound. He says, "A sign from the gods. Why would they stop? Why would they try to stop us?"
No, see, I was gonna play off that if it's possible.
um, so
I was gonna cast it.
before we go into combat, Valkan roll deception.
Okay.
Okay, I got what you're saying. Because I have an idea that'll make this even better.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I would like to get it off the starting attack too, if that's possible.
Mine's not an attack. Mine's just a cantrip. Holy shit.
Okay. Hmm.
Stumped ya. I take it back. I didn't mean it. Don't do anything bad to me.
So
What is that?
Joseph kind of looks Valkan up and down and says, "You presume to speak to the gods? That's a fool's errand for someone like you. We all saw your cheap tricks in the tent, and we all know that it was you that are trying to attack us." Seize, and he yells out to his guards to seize you.
Okay, so can I do something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what are you
I
going to try
wanna-
to do?
So I'm gonna try to do like a deception type deal as well to kind of help him not get blamed for this, and cast. Can I cast a cantrip? Is that something I can do? Right?
Yeah. Well, which cantrip?
Uh, Thermology.
Thaumaturgy?
I can't. Yeah, I think that's it. It's the one that you create an instantaneous sound that originates. Hold on, no, that's not it. Where's that? I just read it.
Yeah.
You create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice within range, such as a rumble, cry of a raven, or ominous whispers. I want to do the whispers.
What sound do you want to try to make?
I want to do like ominous whispers, whatever that word is.
And where do you want to make that sound?
I would like to make it. Let's see here. Somewhere from. I need hold. Can you see that?
Yep.
It's out of range of you.
Oh hell. 4. Was it 30? 5 per?
30 feet. Yeah, 6 squares.
Okay. Let's do it from over here somewhere. 30 yards this direction. Coming from over here. Like away from us.
Okay. And you're doing what sound?
The ominous whispers.
So, since that's a whisper and it's this far away, nobody can hear it.
Oh. So I was thinking it was more like whispers in the ear. Not necessarily a whisper from the. But I guess that makes sense.
So we're not in combat yet.
There you go, boys. Nobody heard anything. Sorry.
What did you want to do, Dave?
I wanted to try to sneak behind this guard and cast assassinate on him.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, right.
That's a little bold.
Looks swollen.
So, what initiatives do I have? I've got Lancelot, Azog, Doran,
Oh, yeah.
Lyric.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, Kaylee. Lancelot, Azog,
Your feet.
Doran, Lyric.
Let me just get you closer.
Yes. Yes. Getting rid of Lion for this. Cancel 15. Crosslet.
My steak is so good. Mm-hmm.
If you guys want to take like 2 or 3 minutes to get water or whatever, I'm gonna set up the turn order for these dudes.
Hideous lately. My forehead's wrinkled. Bad acne.
You're pregnant.
My feet.
I will be right back then.
So cold. They hurt.
Word. Yep.
I can hear you. Yeah.
As I do now, it's the exact same.
Yes.
Is that the 933? The Logitech one? It's got a problem. Mine did the same thing. That's why I got rid of it. Yeah, like if you mine was opposite though. Like I would talk, but then if I raised the mic up and then raised it back down, like it would stay muted, like forever. I'd have to turn it all the way off and turn it back on,
Oh, that's
or to
annoying.
unmute. Yeah. So it sounds like yours is doing like the opposite.
No, it's not. Let me try.
Whew.
Yeah, that's why I got rid of it and bought a razor. Now everything's razor. Yeah, so here's the ones I had before.
Yeah, mine's similar to that. It's a different. I think that one's the more advanced one.
Hey, David and Steven, can you guys roll just a flat D20 tiebreaker?
Yeah.
You got me.
Gotcha. You should go first. Can I opt to go last?
Yeah.
I'm the healer. I don't want to go first. I want Doran to get in there so he can get. So I can get like the tank.
I was pretty disappointed with my low roll.
I feel like every fight we're in, Doran, you run up
Yeah.
in there and you get shammered, and I'm just healing you the whole time.
Yeah. It's pretty nice. That one fight you weren't there. I had to retreat immediately. The very next turn.
Did he get a? Did they get like one of those attacks where when you disengaged?
I don't know. He took me down to 1 HP. I forget how fast it was. It might have been within like one rotation.
God.
It's all right. Then once I hit level 5, I'm gonna get a dodge ability. And it's gonna help me.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. I need to see what I get at 5 because I feel like I don't get a lot because I got a lot of mine early.
Yeah. It's gonna be nice.
Oh God. See you guys. I'm toast.
Okay. Everybody back? Everybody here?
Yes.
Slash ready check.
Everybody buff up. I'm missing kings.
Who's
All right.
got the fort?
Paladins, kings, hello? Install Pally Power already? All right, so when you sent out your shatter spell, I need to apply that damage.
Yeah, you do.
6, 6, and 12, right?
Correct.
More weeks, they get more swollen.
Is it too late to move our character's starting position?
My feet are sore. My hands are sore.
Yes, you are where you are. This guy.
Mast cells.
That,
Dave just moves his character off the map entirely.
this guy. That.
It was terrible.
Can you take Benadryl?
Okay. That damage is applied. So when you cast your shatter spell, and you tried to convince Joseph that it was the gods, he orders the guards to seize you, and then he kind of slinks back behind this row of stuff to get away from you guys. And Fanatic 4, actually, you guys can't see nameplates, can you?
Cannot.
I can only see the enemy.
No, we can.
Yeah, there we go.
I didn't want to have these visible until I started.
Sans, while you're doing that, Valkan wants to respond to what Joseph said and said, I don't speak for the gods. Clearly they speak for themselves. And then he says, if you think those were just simple parlor tricks, you're going to be the one that gets sacrificed tonight. And he starts casting a fireball.
Lancelot's a +3, so you're actually going to win this tie. All right. So Fanatic 4 he's been ordered to seize Valkan. So
It was nice playing with you guys.
he's looking at Valkan, and he's going to cast Hold Person.
Oh, Jesus.
So this is a Wisdom saving throw for you.
Alrighty. Learn how to play this game. So I roll the number?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's going to be plus, it says your plus your Wisdom modifier.
Yeah. Oh, feels bad.
So you are paralyzed for the duration of this spell.
Okay.
At the end of each of your turns, you can make another Wisdom saving throw to try to break it. But when your turn comes around, you're going to be paralyzed, so the only thing you can do is make that saving throw.
Do you want me to go put me?
Okay?
Oh, is it cold?
So basically the only thing I can do is attempt to break out until I do.
Yes.
Got it. And paralysis, I assume, means I can't move
Can't
or
move.
anything.
Can't move, can't cast, can't talk.
I gotta stretch it out.
No,
So
don't stretch
what's a
it out.
good
Undo it.
indicator?
Undo it.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, Jesus.
And that was number 4. Okay, Lancelot. What are you doing? What are you wearing?
It's my fighting mask. Gives me +8 to hit. I am going to shoot at. Ooh, I'm going to shoot at Fanatic 3 with my hand crossbow, and I'm going to
Okay.
take the sharpshooter penalty. -5 will be +4. Boop. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Do you want me to roll for damage before I do my bonus action?
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 1d6. Let's see. $19.
Okay.
Is he bloodied?
It's hard for you to tell. His robes are very dark, so your bolt goes into him and just kind of sticks there.
Okay. I'm gonna
Plus
shoot him.
13 damage.
Oh yeah.
It's the sharpshooter. The sharpshooter feat gives him a huge damage bonus, but he has penalty on the attack roll.
Got it.
I'm gonna attack him again. Roll to hit with my bonus action from crossbow expert.
12.
Let's say I'm gonna use a precision attack. Cause fuck it. So I'm gonna add this to my hit. 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Rolling damage. 22 damage.
2. So your second bolt hits this fanatic, and this one clearly has an effect. He kind of doubles over and coughs up some blood.
Okay. Turn. Actually, no. I'm gonna move. Okay. Turn.
Okay. Number 5. Gonna move up here. And he is going to cast.
Is everybody else not seeing themselves in the turn order?
Yeah, I don't see myself.
Ditto.
Hmm.
Only see the fanatic. Can you do it in Discord again, like last time?
Oh, you know what? It might be because I copied your tokens and I didn't add turns for the new tokens on this page. The Roll20 thing.
You gonna just do it on Discord again?
Yeah, I'll just
Trying to send it in the mail drop, so they might have some trouble opening it. We'll see. I tried compressing it, still too good.
So just to verify, we haven't had any type of rest or we get any spells back, right? We're still.
We're still struggling from the Hydra.
We
Yep.
had a short rest.
I
Short rest to heal.
I posted the
Yeah,
turn order.
we got the
Sorry.
heal. I don't think we get any extra attack or spells.
You
back.
don't get your bit.
So this
for the
fanatic
times.
is going to step forward to
It isn't between
here. What's my range on that? Oh, just a single target.
Put in the file.
He's going to cast Shield of Faith on himself. So what you guys see is that he kind of puts up this glowy bubble around himself that's just causing a little bit of obscurity to your vision. You can't really see him as clearly as you could before. And he's also going to cast Hold Person on Lyric. So Lyric, make a Wisdom saving throw. Yes. Wisdom saving throw.
wisdom saving throw is just D20, right?
D20 plus wisdom, yeah.
Or that's really wisdom,
So it's a D20.
right?
Yep.
Oh, that sucks.
Roll your dice. Nice.
Okay. You saved it. You're good.
I see.
And
Use Bardic Inspiration as a bonus action.
now, Fanatic number 1
So you can
is
do
going to turn,
Bardic Inspiration.
and he's going to move here. And he's also going to cast
It's fairy fire, good one to do again.
Shield of Faith on himself.
It's not bad. It's not as good because there's so many mobs. You can only
Well,
use
there's
on a
6
couple.
fanatics.
And that's going to be his turn.
Was that number 1 and 5 that have Shield of Faith sands?
That's correct.
Do you mind putting like something on their token?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, thank you.
So it just makes them a little harder to see. That's all we know so far.
That's all you know so far.
Because I can move 30 feet.
Let's give him a little.
You could hit.
How do you make that little arrow?
On your little options in the top left, the fourth one down the circle with a ruler through it, click that, and then if you click and drag from the square.
All right, Lyric is up.
Okay. Where do I need to move to?
You don't need to move anywhere.
Oh.
Okay, so I am going. Sorry, I'm going to cast a spell.
Where I'm pointing.
Okay, I'm going to cast a spell right where the arrow is. I'm gonna do fairy fire. Right.
What's the radius on that?
It says each object within 20 feet from my spot, and it says within 60 feet, right?
Yeah, so you have a 60-foot range, so you're going to cast it 50 feet. And then from that point, you have a 20-foot area of effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're hitting those 4.
Yes.
So I'm making saving throws.
Yes, a dexterity of 13.
Dex
13. Okay, here's number 6.
You can use cutting words.
12.
Nice.
So I'm going to put, it's a green light, right?
Yeah.
This is number 3.
You can use cutting words to knock them down.
That's a 17. This is number 5. It's an 11. Number 2 is an 18.
Horses cutting words. 56. Alright, you can use a bonus action if you want for bardic inspiration.
You want me to use Bardic Inspiration? Okay, so for my bonus action, I'll do Bardic Inspiration. You want me to do it to you? I'll give it to Brian.
I see you power gaming over there.
Got my pocket support.
Right, that's it.
That's it.
Yep,
You can move your character if you want.
Oh. Let's see. Do you want me to explain what Fairy Fire does again?
Yes.
Okay. So the creatures that are lit up green, it gives anyone who attacks them a roll. Hang on, sorry. It gives an attack roll against an affected creature an advantage, so you can roll twice and take the better option.
Gotcha.
Solid.
All right, and that is me.
Does it do
Pretty good.
damage?
No,
Okay.
not that one. That's it. I'm done.
Okay. Fanatic number 6.
Why did I move right beside one?
It's your button for punishment.
I can't see.
Here.
Can I move around?
Good try.
And he's going to look at Lyric.
No.
And he's going to
They're
cast
gonna buff.
Sacred Flame. So Lyric make a dexterity saving throw.
Where is Lyric?
Lyric is right
beside
Fanatic 4.
Okay. Can I react to that? Is that too far away from my reaction with Sentinel?
I don't know what your range is on Sentinel.
Okay.
You make a melee attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not in range for a melee attack.
Okay, within 5 feet. Okay.
What's my dexterity?
So Lyric, I need a dex saving throw.
Plus 3, so it's 20 plus 3.
Mm-hmm. Godspeed. Fuck.
Ooh, that fails.
Ooh, that fails.
7 radiant damage.
How much?
7.
Oh.
Take 7 damage.
So I go down
Yep.
it's right there.
Number
don't have
5
touch.
is going to use number 6 is going to use his bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon. This is the same spiritual weapon that Steven had last week.
Sure do wish I could use that one this week.
So he's creating a floating weapon that, let's see, I need some kind of crap. I'll get a token on Valkan's turn, but it's going to be floating right here in this square. So this is going to be a dagger. And the dagger is going to attack Lyric.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. That's a 1. That doesn't hit. The dagger poops itself.
It
All right,
tries
this
to attack and then phases through.
melee attack 5 feet. Okay, that's that guy's turn, and Valkan is up. I'm going to find a token for this.
And the only thing I can do is try to break free this paralysis.
Yes,
And that's still wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Hey, so can I think I have guidance. Can I use that anytime?
Use that anytime. What do you mean?
No, I can't. Just never mind. Carry on.
No, you're still paralyzed. Okay.
Okie
Fanatic
dokie.
2 is going to turn. He's going to move over here. He's going to cast his shield on himself.
Selfish guy.
He's going to use a bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon as well. And it's going to be on this square. So you have a weapon on this empty square and a weapon on this empty square. This weapon is going to attack Azog.
Can you put like a little?
Yeah, I'm going to find a token for it. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Armor class.
Plus spellcast. That is 8 force damage.
Okay.
Okay, Azog, you're up.
I'm enraged. I'm pissed off at this little tiny golden hammer that's attacking me. So that's happened. I am going to, if I move, am I given like is it an opportunity attack for the floating weapon?
No, they do not have opportunity.
Okay, so then I'm going to just, oops. I'm going to move right here, help out my girl Rosalie, earlier, and I'm going to attack Fanatic 4.
Why are there no just plain weapons in the free stuff?
And Fanatic 4 figuring to die.
Plus 6 D.
Those are the 2 spiritual weapon tokens. 21 hits. Fanatic 4.
Alright. Hit for 7, and I'm going to attack his, I guess, casting arm, unless he's holding something.
Okay.
I'm going to hit him like this. Ah! With my axe. And my numbing should take effect.
Yep, that's fine. His arm is numb, but unfortunately does not affect his spellcasting ability at all.
Okay. Well, technically, he has to do it. He needs to do it. He should do a save anyway, but if it matters.
Yeah. Is that 7 your damage?
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Ends my turn.
Rosalie?
I'm going to cast Flaming Spear.
Okay. 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space of your choice.
Then range. So I'm gonna put it.
You're surrounded by floating weapons.
I'm gonna mark that area.
Hold down. Click and hold to ping.
Do I need to move?
You would provoke attacks of opportunity.
He said that doesn't do that for floating weapons.
You gotta go to your pointer in the top left.
But it does for that guard 4.
That square?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're putting a flaming sphere on that square? Can you get it one more time? Let me get the right square.
Maybe I feel like I stay there, I'll die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
So anyone Anyone that ends their turn within 5 feet of that has to make a dex saving throw or take 2d6 fire damage, or half as much on a successful save. And then she can move it as a bonus action. You can ram the sphere into a creature that they must make the saving throw, and the sphere stops moving this turn. Okay, so do you want to move it on this turn? Okay. Anything else? Okay. Fanatic 3 gonna move forward. He's going to target Azog with Sacred Flame. So that is a dex saving throw for Azog.
Okay. What is that? So that would be just a point.
Wow, okay. Passed it. He's going to use his bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon. Going to put it there.
Now you're trying to buy 3 weapons.
Going to attack Azog. Wait, this is number 3, yes.
So many spiritual weapons.
Oh my gosh.
That one's gone forever. Get another one.
It's a 20! I'm just kidding. 13 to hit Azog.
No.
What about 14?
No.
What about 15? I'm just kidding.
Let's just
It's 3.
Helix.
All right. Let's see here. I'm towards Lancelot.
Yeah, yeet.
Yeah, well, next to Rosalind. And I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on Fanatic 4. You have to do a dex saving.
Yep. Natural 20, homie.
Of course. Of course. Alright, well. That is my turn.
Okay. Doran?
Alright. Sneaking up on this Fanatic 4. Gonna teach him.
Oh,
I'm
fuck
gonna
yeah.
hit him with I'm gonna hit him with a sneak attack.
Take advantage of my Sentinel.
I don't know. What does this thing do? It's above me?
It's just a floating dagger in the air.
Okay. And I'm not really sure what your Sentinel does.
Well, just stay within arm rank with me. It's fine.
I'm going to hit him with the sneak attack. So I got to roll to hit. Is that right?
Yep.
What's my spellcasting ability modifier?
Your charisma modifier.
Where's my weapons at?
Probably 3.
Sans, does 5e have advantage if you're like on opposite ends of someone?
Only for certain classes.
7.
Gotcha.
This
It'll
is my main
specifically
hand?
tell you if you do. Like, he's a rogue, so he has bonus damage on attacks if that target is engaged in melee with someone else.
Right.
22 hits on number 4, Dave.
It was only supposed to be +6, so it's a 21.
21 still hits. These guys are wearing robes, remember.
Okay.
Is Fanatic 4 hit by my green light or no?
Okay.
13.
Fanatic 4 isn't hit by
Got it.
Okay, and that poisons him. So he'll take 1d4 at the start of each turn.
Okay.
Now I'm going to roll to hit my offhand.
Hey, if you cast it here, you can get 4 creatures with Fairy Fire.
18.
Poison. Poison. Wow. 18 hits.
Okay.
I can do it, but people do know they can roll twice, right?
Oh shit. Well, that's out of D4 on that first roll. Oh well.
Not for guard 4.
8.
Got it? Okay.
And I'm done.
All right. Fanatic 4 is poisoned. So he's going to take a
Oh, oops, I forgot to use my numbing poison. Oh well.
He's still concentrating on holding Valkan. So Valkan remains paralyzed. Fanatic 4 is going to use... he's going to melee attack Azog, and he's also going to cast Inflict Wounds on Azog. That is a 20 to hit on a melee attack.
That hits.
So let me do my melee attack damage. It's 5 piercing.
So is that like 2.5 or 3 or 2?
3.
Okay.
3 round up. Round up on damage. In addition to that, you're taking 18 necrotic damage.
Oof.
So 9.
You're only resistant to certain types of damage.
The only I'm resistant to everything except for psychic.
You're resistant to necrotic as enraged?
I
I thought it was just piercing, slashing, bludgeoning. I thought it was physical damage.
my totem spirit bear. While raging, you have resistance to all damage except psychic damage.
Okay, bunch of power gamers over here. That's fine.
Welcome to DMing, Sans.
I see you. I smell what you're stepping in. Number 4 does not have a spiritual weapon out yet, I don't think. I really need to mark these, don't I?
A little bit. A little bit.
Who goes there? James?
I made it.
Hey,
You made it.
A little bit late, huh?
Just a hair, right?
just a hair. It's okay, we brought in a sub.
Sure
I
could use a
see.
nice fireball right now.
So number 4 is going to cast his spiritual weapon.
Yeah, your guy's snared right now, Janie. And shackled or something. In some sort of magical binding.
Was he able to? Was Fanatic 4 able to melee attack with the hand that's numb?
He attacked with his other hand.
Got it.
Sorry, I'm going to take 30 seconds and get these labeled. Just for myself. So number 1 has one down.
Wait, wasn't their friend playing his character? And now he's not playing anymore?
Two. I might be labeling these weapons wrong because I don't remember who cast which one. So bear with me.
Is cutting words a reaction? I think it is.
Sorry, spellcasting with 6 different players is hard.
So it's not
May have underestimated that a little bit. Okay, so Fanatic number 4's
You can use it on someone else's.
spiritual weapon is going to attack Doran.
what is it?
Does his spiritual weapon count as Fanatic 4 himself attacking him?
No, it does not. You don't get to react to it.
Okay.
The bonus roll.
That's a natural 20.
Doesn't hit. I'm just kidding. That totally hits.
So this is
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Can you read that?
I'm getting nervous.
15 force damage.
15, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. A little bloodied up. I still have that temporary health from earlier, or is that
No.
gone away?
Oh yeah, that's all gone. The stuff I gave y'all.
All right, Lancelot.
Take that much damage?
Yes, I'm here. What does the yellow dot mean again? Is that a shield?
Yellow dot means they're glowing behind some type of barrier, and you have slightly obscured vision.
Okay.
It doesn't affect any of your like range checks or anything like that. It's just it's an aesthetic thing.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to hit a hand crossbow, taking the sharpshooter penalty on Fanatic 4.
Okay.
On which Fanatic?
And I want to fuck.
Back 4.
I'm using Bardic Inspiration to add to my hit. So 15 to hit.
Eh?
Dude.
I think you cut out on us.
Sorry, 15 hits.
Okay, and then I would like to expend a superiority dice for a trip attack. The target makes a strength saving throw. I believe a 13 saves. I believe.
Okay. 16.
If you rolled a 13, would that save? It would, wouldn't it? Okay, alright.
Oh, it's a 16. So
Yeah. I'm thinking about Bard abilities. Okay, I'll roll for damage. Or I will roll for damage.
okay.
20.
On number 4.
On number 4, yes. Also, I get to add the superiority die, which is a 5, so 25 damage.
Okay. So when this fanatic takes that crossbolt to the right kidney, he falls over and doesn't move.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Okay, and then I'll use my bonus action with Crossbow Expert to attack Fanatic 6, whatever this one is.
Yeah.
Roll to hit. With advantage. 23. Oh, wait.
23.
Why
That
did
was your damage. The second one was the damage.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
Okay. Rolling for damage. 18 damage.
Okay. Got it.
And my turn's over.
All right. Number 5 is still concentrating on keeping that shield up. So he's mad that you shot his buddy.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
He's going to blast you, Lancelot.
Okay.
He is going to cast... Actually, no. He's going to cast Command. So give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Me? Lancelot?
Lancelot.
Lancelot rolls for wisdom. 18.
Okay, you saved it.
There's some big rolls, bud.
A lot of 18s.
Yeah.
It is. He's going to use his bonus action to get his spiritual weapon out on the battlefield.
Is Vulcan
thank
still
you.
bound?
What's that?
Is Vulcan still bound?
Yes.
Yeah.
You should give him Bard.
That spiritual weapon is attacking Lancelot. 19 to hit.
Bardic Inspiration. Is that on me?
Yeah,
19 hits.
19 hits. That is 7 force damage.
And we don't have the temporary hit points that Janus gave us, right? That's gone.
Correct. That's gone.
I'll be RB.
7 force damage taken.
Fanatic number 1, concentrating on that shield. He's going to use Sacred Flame on Azog. So Azog, that is a Dex saving throw.
Do I see this attack? I have an advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that I can see while not blinded, deafened, or disabled.
In the spell description for Sacred Flame, it specifically says the target gains no benefit from cover for this saving throw.
Okay.
I don't know if that applies to this situation, but you passed it anyway. So,
Okay.
dude, using his bonus action to attack with his spiritual weapon, he's gonna attack Lyric. 19 to hit on Lyric.
Hits.
Assume that hits. 5 force damage.
5 damage. So you've taken a total of 12.
His turn. So that's Lyric.
19.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to cast another spell. I will cast Fairy Fire again.
Okay, so that's saving throws for those 3.
1, 2, 3. Yes.
Was I attacked? No.
Dex.
Yeah, it's a dexterity saving throw of 13.
Okay. What do we do in a tie?
I think you succeed.
Do you? I don't know.
Saving throw. Ties.
CM's discretion.
Ties when saving throws. Somebody check it while I roll the other 2. So that was top left, so that's number 3. Here's number 1. That's fail. Number 2. Also fail.
You succeed if you get a 13 or better.
Okay.
Use cutting words.
Okay, so I will do a reaction on, was that number 3 you said?
13. Whoever rolled 13.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that was number 3.
I'll use cutting words. So I gotta roll.
Actually, an important distinction, can she maintain her concentration on her original Fairy Fire?
Fairy Fire's concentration spell?
It is.
No, she cannot.
So then, if she casts it here, she can, all 5 of them would roll. Can we do that instead?
Well, she already cast it here. So these 2 have it, and these 2 lose it. She can do that on her next turn.
Okay.
If they're still in the same place.
Alright.
Okay, so I will do cutting words. So that's a d6. I roll a d6, correct?
Yep. Yeah. Even if it's a 1, it doesn't matter.
Alright, so now Fanatic 3 has a little green dot on him, right?
Yeah, he failed his check. You subtract 4 from your saving throw.
There's no resistance to that, it just happens.
It just happens.
It's like Bardic Inspiration in reverse.
What are the cutting words that you're saying to Fanatic number 3 to make him fail his save?
Tell him.
Wait, so something mean to say to you?
Yeah.
God,
Roast me.
I don't know. I have no good roasts anymore. I used most of them all.
Just cuss a lot.
Cuss a lot? Okay, like, sorry. So sorry you lose.
Easiest fight of her life.
I'm so
GG.
cut by those words. Woo!
The simplicity is what does it.
Okay. Anything else from Lyric?
Give bonus Bardic Inspiration to Valkyrie.
Oh, yes. One more thing. I'm going to do Bardic Inspiration to Valkan
Is your bonus action.
as my bonus action.
Okay.
So that is
You
it.
can move if you want.
Oh, I can. Thank God. Okay. Let me see.
So I'm gonna move my turns over.
I'm gonna move and then my turn's over, so whoever's next can go.
Okay. That's Fanatic 6. I think he's the only one that doesn't
No,
have
I have one
a
more. I have
spiritual
4.
weapon. So he is going to move here.
Cutting words.
It's all the same.
I know, but I have 4.
He's going to cast Command on Lyric. No, Lancelot.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw. See how lucky you can get, bro.
11.
No, sir.
Nope.
So Fanatic number 6 is going to say one word to Lancelot. He's going to lock eyes with him and he's going to say, drop. So on your next turn, Lancelot, you have to drop whatever you're holding on the ground and then end your turn.
Oh, damn.
Do I get a bonus action?
Nope.
Okay.
That's your whole turn.
Okay.
He's also going to use his bonus action to do spiritual weapon. He's going to put it here. And he's going to attack Lancelot. Uh, 9 to hit.
Nope.
Yikers. Okay. Valkan, so Josh, are you subbing in? What's
Yes, I'm
happening?
subbing in.
Okay.
What's happening?
Okay, so did Armand explain what's happened to you up to this point?
Not particularly, but I know I am paralyzed, correct?
Yes. So you've got to make a wisdom saving throw, and you have bardic inspiration on it.
Okie dokie. Wisdom saving.
You don't have to use the inspiration. You can save it.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna use it.
No, don't use it.
Don't use it?
It's only a D6.
Oh, I thought it's a reroll. Yes, I'm not using it then. I guess
Okay.
my turn is.
Valkan's still paralyzed. Welcome to the party.
Guys,
Oh yeah, nice job. I'm doing helping.
I'm gonna dip out.
Thank you for
Later
playing my
on.
character.
See you, man.
Thanks for
Good.
playing.
Thanks,
Man.
bud.
Needed you.
All right, guys, catch you later.
Thank you.
All right, Fanatic number 2. I'm going to try to move fast on this and be done, like, not super late. I don't want to personally go any later than 11, but if we can finish before that, it would be ideal.
I see her stare. It's cutting your soul in half.
We have an early doctor's appointment tomorrow, but I don't want to stop mid combat either. So I'm going to stop talking and go with Fanatic 2. So Fanatic 2 is going to use Sacred Flame on Azog. Dex saving throw.
Got it.
Yeah,
And this is the same thing that I don't get.
Right.
Got it.
You saved it.
Boom.
He's going to use his bonus action to attack Rosalie with his spiritual weapon. 19 to hit Rosalie. Yeah, that hits. That's 10 force damage. You subtract 10 from it. Oh, you should be at full health, so do your yeah. All right, Azog.
Okay, I am rolling on up over to, I think that's 5,
That's 6.
6. No, it's 6. And I'm going to attack. There we go. $16.
On number 6, 16 hits.
All right. I'm gonna roll for damage. 18. And then I'm going to paralyze his head. Ooh.
Interesting.
His brain.
So number 6.
Stop him from locking eyes with somebody and tell him to drop shit. I'm
Okay.
trying to go for his mouth. That's what I'm
He hit him so hard he forgets to use a spiritual weapon.
Nice. All right.
and that should end my turn.
So, Josh, I'm going to let you actually take a turn because I didn't realize that the fanatic that was paralyzing you was number 4, who died on the previous turn.
Oh,
So when he died, it broke your paralysis.
okay,
So you
perfect.
can go ahead and take a turn.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move my character right over here. And then I'm going to cast...
Wait, does he know about the shields that are in yellow?
I do not know about the shields in yellow.
Okay. So the
Yeah,
green
yellow indicator is a glow. Those guys are glowing with some kind of shield, force field, magical shield. And then the green indicator is Lyric's fairy fire for
Okay.
advancing on attack rolls.
That's great to know. Okay, so instead I'm going to roll to hit on Fanatic. Is that Fanatic 6 up by Azog?
Yes.
So I'm going to roll to hit for Fireball there. 17.
17 hits.
Rolling damage, and I'm going to twin spell that after I roll for damage. 1d10. So 10 plus 4 plus 6. 11, and then I'm going to twin spell on Fanatic 3. This is to hit.
10 does not hit.
Does Bardic Inspiration come into play?
Yeah. Should I use Bardic Inspiration here? I won't use Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
I'll end my turn.
All right. When your fireball lands on Fanatic 6, his robe catches on fire and he runs off screen.
Oh. Is
And
that
he runs approximately this far away from you guys before he collapses into a flaming pile of shit.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, wait, I want to do a reaction. All right,
He's dead.
here we go.
Vasily.
Fanatic 2 ended his turn. He was supposed to take damage from my flaming sphere.
Well, remind me next time.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Remind me next time.
No, that's not fucking fair. You were supposed to take damage.
That's your spell. You got to track it.
I am tracking it. I was waiting to tell you that he just had his for 10 damage because he did fuck.
Okay. How much damage?
2d6.
You just gonna take it?
She's pregnant. I'm going to take
Shut
it.
up, shut up, Steven.
You just gonna take that?
You want to come over here and deal with the pregnant wife?
Nope. I gotta deal with a regular wife. And she's just
So yeah, I'm going to take that. What are you doing on your turn?
Do I have to do my bonus action after I do stuff?
No, you can do bonus action first.
Okay, first I'm going to cast.
Moonbeam?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
On Fanatic 1.
Okay.
Light shines down in a 5-foot radius. There on a screen. Will extend light to a cylinder. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its spell, concentration takes 2d10 radiant damage.
What's your spell save DC? It's right next to your spell attack and bonus. Scroll down to your spell page. One more. Spell save DC 13. Okay. So I'm rolling a con save for 13 on Fanatic 1. 6. So he takes how much?
Is that a fail safe or is
Failed save. Roll the damage. Josh, I'll catch you up after we get out of this combat.
Okay. Okay.
Did you watch any of it on the stream?
No, I couldn't. I didn't.
Okay. 6 damage, fanatic 1. How long does that moonbeam last?
1
So basically this whole combat.
that on each of my turns? Each of my turns after I cast a spell, I can action.
I was already typing that when he said he'd catch you up later.
You're good.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action. I'm going to move my flaming spear at.
I'm going to give you control over it so you can move it where you want it. Go ahead.
Do it on
So he has to make the save throw. Dex.
Ram plus spirit and a creature that a saving throw against damage.
17.
That's it.
Does he take any damage on a save throw?
Half the damage.
So roll 2d6 and we'll cut it in half, round up. It's 3. Okay. All right. So Fanatic 3 is going to do Sacred Flame on Val. No, he's not. He's going to do Command on Valkan. So Valkan, give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Is somebody washing something, or is that coming from me?
I'm going to use. What is that spell considered a charm?
It's not specified as a charm.
Okay. I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration here, I think. Right, Squad?
Do it.
Probably the place. It's just
No,
1d6,
you don't.
correct?
You don't have time to ask them technically.
1d6, is that all it is?
Yes.
Dope.
So that's a failed save. So this fanatic number 3, is going to lock eyes with Valkan, and he's going to say the word grovel. So Valkan, on your next turn, you're going to fall to the ground prone, and then end your turn.
Ugh.
He's going to use his bonus action to move his spiritual weapon up behind Valkan and attack him. 19 to hit.
I can't cast any reactions here.
Nope.
Okay, 19 does hit.
6 force damage.
Got it. Thank you.
And Helix.
Hey, what's the blob again on Fnatic 2?
Which
That's
one?
That's her sphere.
That's my sphere.
Or Kaylee's flaming sphere.
It's just sitting there burning Fnatic 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Move here.
And my moonbeam is on Fnatic 1.
I go here, and I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Bless. You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. It's just 30 feet. Most everybody. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a 1d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or the saving throw. And I'm gonna put that on Azog, Valkan. Let's see. And let's put it on Door.
Can you read that to me one more time? What does that do?
You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range whenever the target makes an attack roll or a saving throw. Before the spell ends, the target can roll a 1d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or the saving throw.
Nice.
Okay. Thank you.
How long does the spell last?
It lasts
Is that for damage or for hit?
concentration up to
Hit.
1 minute.
So it's concentration. So keep in mind, if you cast another spell that requires concentration, that spell will go away.
Okay. And once they use it, is it gone or do they get that every time?
No, they get it every time.
That's OP.
Yeah. Alright. And that is my turn.
Okay.
Is that once per turn, or can I use that for my
It just
bonus
says
action?
whenever the target makes an attack roll, or
Yeah, I think that's both, right?
so anytime is what I read.
You both, yeah.
Get them, boys.
Okay. Well, shit. This is tough. I'm going to walk up to Fanatic 1. Fanatic 1. And whew, can't do much. I'm going to just attack him with my weapons. Just normal old regular attack.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Okay. This is my main hand.
That hits.
Okay. And this is my offhand.
16. That hits.
Okay. Here's my damage from my main hand. Oh man, this attack is weak.
It's number 1 that you're attacking, correct?
Yeah, number 1. Hit number 1, and that poisons him. And
He hit his attack, Steven. It's not a bonus to the damage, it's a bonus to the hit.
Oh, I thought it was like the attack roll.
Yeah, the attack roll
the
is
hit. I think the
roll to
hit's.
hit.
I think the hit's better.
It's better.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha.
He does not have the option to use it on
That way,
damage.
I'm basically guaranteed to not miss.
He can only use it on attack rolls or saving throws, not
Okay.
damage rolls.
Damage rolls, that's what they're called. Disregard.
Okay, and you have to make a Constitution saving throw,
Okay.
or else your hand is gonna go numb.
What's the DC?
13.
17.
All right, that's it. 21 points. Damage.
Booyah.
What's the radius on your moonbeam?
5 feet.
So it's only in that box? Lancelot.
He's poisoned, right? You got that. Okay.
I was using green for fairy fire. So I'll mark him at this.
That's 1 additional D4 at the start of his turn.
Okay. So Lancelot, you were commanded last turn, right?
I drop my weapon and end my turn.
Yeah, you do. All right, fanatic number 5.
Oh, never mind. He's not poisoned. I can only do that to 1 target per combat.
Well, it's once per target per combat, so you can only you can do
Yeah.
it to this guy.
Once per target. Okay.
Just- if this guy manages to cure his poison, you can't do it to him again.
Okay, my bad.
So
Per
what's
target.
the
Yeah, that's
timer
what's-
thing on Valkan?
I put up there that to remind me that I need to tell you to fall to my knees next turn.
Gotcha. So Fanatic 5 is going to do Sacred Flame on Valkan. So roll Dex saving throw.
Was Matt's buff or Steven's buff +3 or +4?
+4.
It's 1d4.
Oh yeah, technically +1.
So it's not +4 flat. It's plus a D4.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was fucking up my hit rolls. You want me to re-roll both of those?
Oh, you added 4 flat to your hit rolls.
Yeah.
It's fine. Just be aware it's a D4, not +4.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
So roll that again.
Yeah.
You have +5 wisdom modifier.
You said, didn't you say Constitution saving throw? Oh no, you said
Yeah.
No, I said dexterity.
Dexterity saving.
I don't know
throw.
why I said wisdom the second time, but it's a dexterity saving throw.
+3. Okay.
Do you need me to drive you somewhere in the morning?
Not get this to work.
Did you just take an honest 4 also, Janice?
Yes, I did the first time.
You rolled a 4 that time.
13, you said. He's going to use his bonus action to attack Lancelot with his spiritual weapon. 20 to hit. Ooh, it's 11 force damage to Lancelot, who's not there.
Hey, Brian.
All right, fanatic number 1. He's poisoned.
Whoa.
He's going to cast command on Doran. So Doran, give me a wisdom saving throw. So this guy is going to lock eyes with Doran, and he's going to say drop. So Doran, on your next turn, you have to drop whatever you're holding, and then end your turn.
Oh, wait.
Does Fnatic 1 have a shield still?
He does.
Brian, I think you took
Did he
11
take poison damage on the start of his turn?
He did.
You took 11 points of damage.
You talk for me?
No.
11 points of damage.
Yep. That's what you get for walking away.
That's
He had to brush his teeth though.
what you get for brushing your teeth mid-combat.
You take 11 toothpaste damage.
How many points do you have?
All right. Lear.
My turn?
Actually, no. I take that back. I get a bonus action on that guy to attack Helix with his spiritual weapon.
I don't know what to
15 to hit on Helix.
No hit.
Dang,
I have
what's
one
your
more
AC?
spell left. I shouldn't use Fairy Fire.
I don't want to tell you.
Well, you have to tell me.
What do you mean I have to tell you?
I
It's
can go
18.
look at your character
Should I
sheet.
Thunderclap?
It's 18.
All right, Valkan.
Jesus. 18.
Yeah, I know.
I fall to my knees, and I end my turn.
Yeah, you do. Get down on your knees.
I'm on my knees.
Fanatic
Which one should I
number
use?
2.
Can you not cast while you're laying down?
No.
I mean, it just says
While you're prone,
lay
no.
down. It doesn't say you can't do nothing.
It
Dude,
says the target falls prone and ends its turn.
Oh,
So it
yeah.
specifically
Then you
says
have
not
to
to
turn.
do it.
That's exactly what it says.
So Fanatic number 2 is going to move away from that fireball of death. He's actually just going to move up here.
But then I'm in their range, right? Or I can move out.
Yeah, he's going to attack
Then I'm
don't know if I'm
Valkan.
gonna do anything.
Now, Valkan is currently prone, right?
Yes.
So I believe that puts you at disadvantage. Or puts me at advantage as the attack. Being prone. Crap. Appendix A, conditions. Prone. Attack roll against a creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet. Okay. So I'm rolling to attack Valkan with advantage. 21, I assume, is going to hit.
Yes, 21 hits.
I don't know what to do.
Your turn.
So that's going to be 3 piercing damage with the dagger.
Okay.
He's going to use multi-attack to attack a second time, also with advantage. 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Maybe another 6 piercing damage.
So 9 total.
He's also going to use inflict wounds on this melee attack. So it's going to be, in addition to the 9 piercing, it's going to be 6. Dadgum, really?
You can move here and use Thunder.
6 necrotic damage.
So 15 total.
I'm a little bloody, guys.
That was number 2.
I'm right there with you, Dooners.
First level.
I come
spell.
back
That's
and
a
you just
first level
gang
spell.
bang me.
Fucked up myself.
He's also going to use his spiritual weapon bonus action to attack Rosalie. 14, Rosalie.
Shoo!
14 hit you.
So what is that?
Attackers win ties. Let's go.
Let's go.
Gonna be 6 damage.
So a D20.
Plus your hit.
Golly, fuck Fnatic 2. Jeez.
And you roll damage.
Azog, you're up.
All right, which Fnatic is this? Is that 5?
3.
3.
3. Okay, I'm heading over to 3. I'm gonna roll for hits. I'm on advantage, so I'm gonna do that again. Sorry, I gotta reconfigure the thing. 15 or 12 hit.
15 hits.
Turn, rolling for damage. 14 damage. I'm gonna go straight for that mouth in my numbs. So he's got to do a Constitution saving throw.
No, he doesn't, because when your axe catches him in the mouth, it chops his jaw off and he falls over dead.
Damn.
Fuck yeah! All right,
Oh yeah. I guess
get that
that's
spiritual knife dagger shit out of there. Get out of here! All right, that ends my turn.
Actually, this weapon is dead.
Either one.
Okay, Rosalie. Yeah.
I'm gonna touch Falcon and heal him with Cure Wounds.
You're gonna touch him?
Yeah, I'm gonna touch him.
Where are you touching him?
Where are you touching me?
Jeez.
On the shoulder.
Oh, that's boring.
I at least wanted you to like strangle me. Like, damn it, you bastard!
So you're into
You
that.
made me come over here.
touching the zone.
And the naughty triangle.
South of
Nope.
the border.
Wisdom. See how it says spellcasting ability is just wisdom? So you're going to use your wisdom modifier. What? No, that's your saving throw number. That's your saving throw box. You're using your wisdom modifier, the big one on the left. Wisdom +3. 1d8 +3. Okay.
And then I'm gonna move my flaming spear uh, at Fanatic 5.
Okay. You can move it 30 feet, so you can make it there. So Fanatic 5 has to make the saving throw. 13, the DC. And it's
Yes.
Dex. Oh, it's a natural 20. I've rolled 2 of those tonight.
Woo!
20.
Okay, so you have to take half the damage. I still
Yeah. I shouldn't have to take damage on a natural 20. Just saying.
Well, you are the DM, so
5 damage on Fanatic 5.
could say that.
I
Yeah,
could,
that's
but
the
literally
end of my
could.
I want these things to die so I can go to bed. Alright, Helix.
Alright, so I'm going to use Preserve Life, Channel Divinity. As an action, you can use Channel Divinity and present your holy symbol to restore up to 20 HP divided among the creatures within 30 feet, up to half a creature's HP max.
Okay, so how are you splitting up your 20 hit points?
Well, let's see here. Val can.
Your character can't know exactly how much people are missing, so you have to decide kind of in the dark.
Okay, well, let me move.
So hopefully you've been paying attention to who took damage.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's give some to Valken. Let's give some to Doran. And let's do some to them too. Just them two.
Okay, so 10 each?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was glory.
Okay. Feeling healthier.
Much better.
Is there
Feeling
anything else from
healthier.
Helix?
Still a little scuffed up.
Possibly. One sec.
Not too bad though. Nothing bad.
Every D&D
Yeah, I'm gonna use as a bonus action Shield of Faith, and use that on Valken. Shimmering
Okay.
Field appears and creates and surrounds the creature of your choice within range, granting a +2 bonus to AC for the duration.
Now, okay.
AC is like the saving one, right?
Yeah, your
Yeah,
armor.
that's your defense essentially against attack rolls.
Okay, yeah.
So just a note. So is that it for your turn?
Yep.
Just a note on the 3 guys that he was blessing. Shield of Faith is also a concentration spell, so you guys no longer have your bless plus D4.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just Shield of
FYI.
Faith. You're the only one that has it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we skipped lyric.
No, she's at 9. She's got a
She's
19.
at 19.
Oh.
Okay, my turn. I'm gonna go up to Fanatic 2 and pop him with a sneak attack.
Okay.
Get him!
This is my main hand. This is my offhand.
Both of those hit.
Okay, this is my main hand roll. And he's poisoned now, by the way.
Okay.
Um, One. Here is my offhand.
I don't think we skipped her. We haven't made it back around to her yet.
No, we didn't skip her.
28 points of damage. poisoned. If you want to, you can make a Constitution saving throw.
28.
I don't know. Does numbing your 28 total after my offhand?
Okay.
Does numbing your hands have any effect at all on these wizards?
No,
Okay.
because these are all spellcasters, so the
Okay.
numbing is not gonna.
I'm done.
So we're back to the top of the order.
Lay down. It doesn't say you can't do
I'm gonna leave this up to you guys. The 3 remaining fanatics,
Did he take poison damage on the start of his turn?
have they combined? What, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I thought I heard.
away.
I thought
I thought I heard it too.
He had to brush his
Um,
teeth though.
They have a combined
for
hit point
brushing his
pool of 51 hit points
mid-combat.
remaining. So we probably have one
So did you
more
get
round,
part of his
possibly
turn?
2 more rounds to get through. We've got to get up super early. I know I'm keeping Brian way over what they want to be doing. Do you guys want to call it here for the night and finish this at the start of the next session? And if so, what I would propose is go ahead and make your character sheet for your level 5 character over the next week. That way, next week, we'll finish this. You guys are going to level up to level 5, and then we'll continue from there.
I'm okay with that. Can I ask though, are we going to have an opportunity for a long rest after this combat session because it's going to affect how many rages I have left?
You may or may not have an opportunity for a long rest after this.
Touche.
Well, I hope we do, because I'm about to be useless as tits on a borehole here in just a little bit, because I ain't got no more spells left.
Yeah. So I'm thinking 2 more rounds max to finish this combat. So keep your level 4 sheet because you'll need it to finish in its current state to finish this combat. And then make your level 5 sheet as if you're going to reset everything. Level up to level 5, regain all your stuff, all your hit dice and all your rest stuff. A fresh level 5 character sheet and just have it ready for next week. Because this will take like 20 minutes at the start, and then we'll go, advance from there. Does
Okay.
that work for you guys?
Lyric's
Yeah.
going to bed, but I'll stay up and
Because
finish
I'm
if we go
about to turn
fast.
into a
I don't
pumpkin,
care.
and we got to
You're,
get up
you're
super early.
muted.
Lyric's going to bed, but
Yeah.
I'll stay up and finish if we go real fast, unless everyone else wants to go to bed. I got to get up at 6, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we're
do
getting
too.
up at 6 also.
I have to be in Knoxville at 7.
I have to be
Yeah, I'm
awake at
okay to
6:30.
quit.
I don't care.
I'm up for either, whatever the groups stand for.
It sounds like we just need to go to bed, because our DM needs to go to bed.
Simba!
Lancelot needs to go to bed. I need to go to bed.
All right, then.
Bed.
So I'm going to leave the turn order up in roll 20. And next week we'll start with Lancelot's turn. I'll leave everything alone. We'll hit pause until next week. Sorry that the front half went a little longer than I expected it to tonight. Because I wanted to get you guys down to the beach with like an hour to do this combat. And we had like...
Well, we were so wary of these people.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks, DM. Thank you.
Okay.
GG.
Yep, sorry we went late. I don't want to make a habit of it.
Who just joined? Who just jumped
It
in?
was fun. Talk to you later.
See you, Brian.